Yup. It's game time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Dude, I gotta just get this. I just gotta get this thing actually put on. It's getting ridiculous that I still don't have it on. Like, just as a permanent fixture. How have I done this? How am I this big of a scuffed streamer? That it's possible that I've continued and made it this far. I played a little golf. I played a little golf this morning. OCaml time. I played a little golf. Yes, not this morning. Yesterday, and I had a couple. I had a couple of adult beverages, and I feel like shit today. I feel horrible. I feel horrible. Welcome to the prime time. Dude, I'm addicted to Neil Fun password game. I don't know what that is. Daddy chill. I'm trying to chill. I made mistakes. Hey, Denzel. I made mistakes. Mistakes were made. I'm not sure what to do with those mistakes. Golf sounds like the biggest waste of time, to be honest. Why?
Welcome to Costco.
Lagat.
I love you.
I don't even know how to say your name. Your name is just gigantic. All A's? Well, hey, thank you. I'm not sure what to call you, okay? I'm going to call you Legatus. Lugatus. Mistakes were made. You still hate Jance around here? Absolutely. Top of the morning, top of the morning. Hey, everybody. Hey, boys. Hey, boys and goyles. Actually, we don't want to go here. We want to go like this. We want to go to youtube.com, ThePrimeagen. I never know what they're going to expose, so I always have to be, like, so careful. I don't know if you saw this. 100K. Let's go. Got that 100K. We got it. We got that 100K. You're helping me stay focused on my coding journey and improving my life a lot. Thank you. Hey, no problem. Let's go. Hey, Pick. What the hell did Pick say? You can legatus these nuts. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, girl. We got that. We got 150K. Face reveal? Head reveal? That's going to be OnlyFans. Teach was doing some bust and rust dev, but I had to come back to the OCaml. Yeah. Oh, is that a little... Whoo, be careful now. Be careful. Hot Stub stream, when we doing Holy C Live? Never. My professor said Lexer shouldn't create number tokens. Is she wrong, or is the whole world wrong? Feet reveal 2.0? Absolutely. You know what I would do? I just wouldn't care. If I were you. Prime, the streets needs to know, what is your favorite editor theme and why is it Groovebox? The reason why Lexer is really good is because that way it can make that decision so easily.
I love you.
Since I've been meaning to ask you, next time you're in SJ, I'd love to hire you for your detail expertise if you have time. Oh, dang, what? So time to abandon this channel? Absolutely. Hello, 100,000 a gen. Yeah, 100,000 sub a gen. Thank you.
Welcome to Costco.
Now I just need 100,000 subs on this channel on Twitch. Can someone give me 100,000 subs real quick? Can I get 100,000 subs real quick? We have an infant daddy. Wait, what does that mean? Is there a comma in there, or are you just calling me a baby? I'm a baby man daddy. What are you calling me? I'm just gonna put this here if you haven't. Hype cycles. I feel like I already read this. Yeah. XML is the future. Yeah, this video is gonna be released here shortly. It was linked. You should know this now. You should know this by now that anytime when things appear on the Discord or on the Reddit React, oh, I have a hard time. See, the problem is I have a hard time with Dave. I feel like I get too upset. How JavaScript ruined the web? That could be awesome, right? Like I go through these. Rust fact versus fiction. 5 insights from the Google. Ooh, that could be cool. That could be cool. Jay Dissel. Apparently, if you're watching Twitch from Turkey, there's a nice conversion rate where gifted subs are less than $1. Easy 100,000 gifted subs. Let's go. Let's go right now. Do it then. Do it right now. I think I read that this morning. I'm done with Red Hat Enterprise. I don't even know these things. Oh, nice. No $5 a month. Let's see. I legit thought OCaml was related to Pearl. Happy to see I was wrong. Yeah. A bank song. This is called, I think, "Serve My Thirst" by Infected Mushrooms. Thank you, Mr. Veeks, tier 1, 3 months. Big drama. Big drama. Let's paywall source code. Yeah, dude. That's crazy. New drama. There's always new drama. Serve your what? Thirst. Serve your thirst trap. Should I take off the old hoodie? Serve that thirst trap of you guys. OCaml is just a starter. Haskell win. No. Also, thank you for being back on Twitch. YouTube chat is so bad. Well, I'm going to do YouTube once a week for a few weeks. Test out, see how it goes. Subs in my country cost about $1.05, which is why I always do tier 3. Well, thank you. Thirst trap is a music genre? It is. It's actually a music genre. Did you not know that? Oh, man, the music is loud today. No one told me that I was blasting golds at high levels. Gateway Lang. Is it a gateway Lang? Okay, maybe. Is that all we're doing today? Hey, just fresh off your linked list vid. Oh, nice. Well, welcome. Do we have enough people in here yet? Oh my goodness, 174. I have officially fallen off. Also, it's loud. Called it. Why do you look like Dr. Decrypt? Who the hell is Dr. Decrypt? Things are moving slow today. You guys okay? The falling off again? You guys okay? Chat's moving slow. Normally chat moves a little faster. You know what I mean? The user content have been bouncing. Why do you look like my dad? Well, your mom. Did you know that your mom? No, but real talk. Look at this beard. This is why. I grew a beard. Nobody wants beards, okay? They just want mustaches. Dude, I go off, shove my mustache, and they come back, they'll love me. DevOps is not a job title. Yeah, someone linked this. Yeah. What is this? Like, Ask Cloud? Doesn't your beard itch? No. I'm not a baby. Okay, I'm a man. That's why I can grow a beard. I grow a beard because I can. Tier 1, 3 months in advance. Thank you, man. It's Murph. Appreciate that. Man, you guys, okay, hold on. Do you guys want me to do OCaml, or are you trying to get me to read here? Okay, I'm out here trying to, do stuff, and you guys keep tossing me, these little softballs right now. Okay, which one are we doing?
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Beardogen. OCaml, my camel. After seeing the recent linked list vid, you should move on. We should move from using basic JS arrays to float 64s as a. Well, no. I mean, you can't. JS is not a linked list underneath the hood. Most honorable OCaml. All right, how about this one? I don't know how to maintain beard. It always grows wild. I know exactly. You don't. That's why I just used a little electric razor and just shaved that. ThePrimeagen. Dude, do you like how deep my voice sounds? You know why my voice sounds deep today? By the way, thank you. I didn't even see this. This thing happen. Thank you for the $1.20. The reason why it's deep today is because I had too many adult beverages last night. It turns out I'm very lucky, and I played dice. Yeah, I gambled last night, okay? Don't gamble, kids. But I started gambling. And when I started gambling...
Welcome to Costco.
I love you. I started winning. I've always believed myself to be a very lucky man. And it turns out it's extremely true. No, not poker. Dice. We were playing Ship Captain Crew. And we also played Threes Are Free and a little bit of Horse Race. But for the most part, threes are free. And it turns out I'm a very lucky man. I couldn't stop winning. I won everybody's money. I literally won everybody's money. Man, see, like, I want to read all these articles. Why are you guys doing this to me? Oh, that was literally 16 minutes ago. I finally realized who you sound like. Coach Greg, I don't even know how to say his last name. Douchetti. I'm going to call him Douchetti. Add that one to the list. Yeah, reading is good for you. ThePrimeagen bro. Drop the playlist. I live in Vegas. I've never heard of those games. Really? You've never heard of... You've never... Really? 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 Oh, when is the workout routine dropping? You know. First time here from YouTube? Well, hey, welcome. The unverified Indian. What's not verified about you? Do you have to get verification for official Indian status? Anyone from Victoria, Australia, feel the earthquake? If there was one book you'd rec for the upcoming devs, what would it be? Ooh. One book. I only get one book. We'll go with Proverbs from the Bible. There you go. There's your one book. Get some wisdom, son. There we go. Dread. Thank you very much. Dreadful Crazy. Let's go. Any smoke in South Dakota? No. None. All right. Are you getting any wildfires? No, none. Wolf of Wall Street based. You like that one? I had to think about it. Had to think about that one for a second. If you only got one book, hit him with the wisdom, baby. Do you reckon reading books is a good way to learn? It's whatever works for you, right? Right? Because that's the big thing is that, here's the deal is that some people learn super well from reading. Guess what? Read then. Some people don't. You don't have to read then. Or you're just a baby. One of the two. You know what I mean? Now that you don't use Rust anymore, would you say C++ is better than Rust? Sure. I hate Rust. Friendship ended with Rust. Friendship ended with Rust. Friendship ended.
Welcome
friendship
to Costco.
Ended.
I love you.
Meme. All right, let's do this meme and then let's get going. Where's the template? I just give me the template, baby. Friendship ended meme generator. I just need this image. Open image in new tab. Give me that image. Save. Friendship ended. Right? Let's get it in here. Let's rile up the internet together. Let's do a little internet riling up. Anyone want to do that? Rust my balls. There we go. Let's just rile up the internet. Let's go like this. Oh shit! Why did you do that? Whoever you are, I'm in the middle of moving an R around, and I'm doing the Lord's work over here, and you're over here tightening my sphincter sprees. I appreciate the sphincter tightening, but I have muscles. Okay? I got a lot of them. You already have one with Zig. I know. Copyright infringement. Please make the Rust logo wide AF. Is this meme enforced? This is an officially supported meme by the Rust Foundation. I don't know if you guys know that, but this is official support by the Rust Foundation. All right, there's Rust. Let's get a Ferris. Do I have a Ferris logo sitting around? I don't think I have a Ferris logo sitting around. Uh-oh. File called dick riding. Dick riding. This is like my favorite meme. I keep it around for this exact reason. This is so good. This is so good. I hope you know that. It is like my favorite one to have around. It is so good. Ferris. There we go. Ferris. Give me the Ferris. Someone better have a dick riding license. All right, hold on. Let's go. Ferris crab. You gonna throw that meme at Theo? No. But that's a good idea. Let's see. Open. Oopsies. Open. Where are you? Open. Is there? Okay. Just open a new tab. Did I do that? No. I don't want. Hello crustaceans. Open image in new tab. There we go. Okay, good enough. Whatever. Save image as Ferris. Good enough, right? Let's get a little bit of Ferris in here. Take that. Take this. Let's go here, go here, go here, go here, go here. I wish I knew the shortcuts for these
Welcome
things.
to Costco.
I should learn the shortcuts for these
you.
things, don't you think? Wouldn't that be way better? There we go. Whoopsies, I did that on the crab. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do it on the crab. There we go. Hold on, I'll say thank you just 1 second. There we go. And now we also need, do I have me in here? I do. We'll just use this. This is good enough. Can we all agree that this is good enough? I think so. And I feel like I would be better done. Whoopsies. Let's scale that down to about right there. Let's take this thing. Let's hit him with the flip. Let's go in here. And let's just boom. Look at that. It even lines up with the shirt and everything. And now we need, let's see, C++. That just seems like such a good idea. This feels like, what could offend nerds the most? I believe this is it. I believe I've officially achieved C++ ANSI logo. C++ ANSI logo. This one's officially verified. Boom. Hit him with that. Hit him with that. Go here. Give me the scale. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. Hit him with this. This. Rust. Let's go 150. Nah, let's go back down to about. Let's go back down to, how about 75? Let's go with 85. Yeah, let's go. There we go. Friendship ended with Rust. Yes. Friendship ended CPP. Okay, this should be a good one. This should be a good one. Let's make the let's make the nerds angry. There we go. I also love C++ the most. Who doesn't love C++ the most? Ooh, what's this one? What's this one? I did do that one. Ooh, I forgot I American flagged it. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I do like that. I do like the American flag one. Oh, just pissing off. Love it. Love it. I forget it's really fun to just super troll. All right, send now. There we go. There we go. CPP. Thank you for the follows. Dank memes with Prime. I'm all here for it. I love C++ the most too. I've never coded anything with it. Yeah, I've coded a lot of C++, and let me tell you, they all suck. Got to save that American flag one. I will. Happy 4th of July. I cannot wait to drop it in before Rust Foundation drops their trademark policy. I'm going to drop that American flag Rust logo so hard. It's going to be so good. Hey, Grim Backwar, thank you very much.
Costco.
Hey, Spreeze, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Mace the Blaze coming in 6 months. Scotty does knows. Months starting to come in, and they don't stop coming, and they won't stop coming. 28 months. Let's go. American Rust, bad. RM Cargo right now. C++ is just the best, especially without smart pointers. Yeah. Tokyo, Big Mike,
Welcome
the
to
bike.
Costco.
Let's go. Stop coming in the milk. What the is going on in chat today? Thank you, Beth, Patty.
Welcome to
Do you see what I have
Costco.
to deal with, Beth?
I love you.
Bem, I don't know why I called you Beth. Bem, do you see what I gotta deal with? You see what I gotta deal with? Okay. Tokyo. Okay. Good advice, honestly. Great advice. Don't act like it isn't. I mean, it's true. Don't come in milk. I agree. I'm on your team. But I would like to, let's see, well, was that the moment my wife decided to come in and see what I was watching? Hey, honey, what you doing on the internet today? Good Lord. The cursed milk. Thank you, Devertello. All right, are you planning to continue to use Zig? Yeah, I want to keep on playing around with Zig. 100,000 subs. Hey, thank you. OCaml, more like OCaml, am I right? No, gosh, get out of here. All right, so we're almost time to get started. We're 18 minutes in. We're looking good. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. No time to see what you are dealing with. I need to go back to work, but good luck. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thick milk. All right, I feel like I'm going to read this first. We're going to read one thing, and then we're going to get into OCaml. You guys sent me just too cool of stuff. I got to read this. Okay, I got to read this. I have to, okay? I just have to. Did you know OCaml is taught in every French CS class? No, I didn't know that. It's short. It's short, so I think we could do it. Oh, my goodness, thank you. Again, that's back-to-back euros. Go get yourself a nice milk with extra protein. Ooh, yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Camels are cool, too. Okay, here we go. Everybody, shut up. Hey, look at this. I'm turning off alerts right now. I demand everybody clap for me. Right here. Dang it, I didn't get it in. Rust fact versus fiction. 5 insights from Google's Rust journey in 2022. This just came out. Like today. All right, let's do this. Reaching version 1.0 in just 2015, Rust is a relatively new language with a lot to offer. Developers eyeing the performance and safety guarantees that Rust provides have to wonder if it's possible to just use Rust in place of what they've been using previously. What would happen if large companies tried to use it in their existing environment? I'm not sure I got government out of there. How long would it take for developers to learn the language? Once they do, would be productive. Ooh, this is an exciting. Ooh, this feels good. Can we all agree with that? In this post, we'll analyze some data covering years of early adoption of Rust here at Google. At Google, we have been seeing an increased Rust adoption, especially in our consumer applications and platforms, pulling from over 1,000 Google developers who have authored and committed Rust code as some part of their work in 2022. We'll address some rumors head on, both confirming some issues that could be improved and sharing some enlightening discoveries we have made along the way. All right. Okay, this is a little intense on the foreplay, but let's get to the point. We'd like to particularly thank one of our key training vendors, Feroz Systems. As we started our Rust adoption here at Google, we wanted to highlight some new freely available self-serving training materials called Comprehensive Rust. Crap! By the way, is that I can't tell. Is this supported by the Rust Foundation? I can't tell. It has the word Rust in it. It has to be, obviously. No one would use the word Rust unless if they're a part of the foundation, right? Maybe. That we in the community have worked on over the last few quarters. Rumor 1, Rust takes more than 6 months to learn. Debunked. You're right, it takes a year. All survey participants are professional software developers or a related field employed at Google. While some of them had prior Rust experience, about 13%, most of them are coming from C++, Python, Java, Go, or Dart. Okay. Based on our studies, more than 2/3 of the respondents are confident in contributing to a Rust code base within 2 months or less when learning Rust. Yeah, but okay, so one thing that they're not putting in here, which is, are they doing it full-time? If it's full-time job, I would expect this, right? Maybe an hour count would be a little bit better because, again, 6 months what? 6 months full-time, 6 months part-time, 6 months hobby, 6 months weekends, 6 months weeknights? Like, what are we talking here? What is 6 months of what, right? Further, 1/3 of the respondents became as productive using Rust as other languages in 2 months or less. Within 4 months, that number increased over 50%. Anecdotally, these ramp-up numbers are in line with the time we've seen for developers to adopt other languages, both inside and outside of Google. I mean, you can adopt Go in like an hour. What are you doing with Go? I don't know. You just kind of write it like you're writing just some language. You know what I mean? Overall, we've seen no data to indicate that there's any productivity penalty for using Rust relative to any other language these developers previously used at Google. This is supported by the students who take comprehensive Rust class. Oh, interesting. I wonder if this is... Okay. The question asked on the second and third day show that experienced software developers can become comfortable with Rust in a very short period of time. Very interesting, actually. Time until confident writing Rust. Still ramping up. More than 4 months. 3 to 4 months, 1 to 2 months, 2 to 3 weeks. Interesting. I wonder if there's what's it called? I wonder if there's like a language background breakdown, right? So if you're self-taught and you've never written anything but JavaScript, where do you fall into this bucket? If you're going to a university where you have to learn about programming languages, stack frames, all that, and you programmed nothing but C++, I bet your experience is a lot different, right? You're doing a very, very, very different, experience here. And so, I don't know. I'm curious what this means. And confident writing Rust. I mean, I'm confident writing Rust, but there's things that I'm not confident in, right? So, I don't know. Rumor 2, the Rust compiler is not fast as people would like. Confirmed. That's the dumbest wording I've ever seen. If there's ever been a Rust simp ever to write a line right here, this is like official Rust Foundation language. The Rust compiler isn't as fast as people would like it to be. You know what I mean? So are you saying it's slow? It compiles at such a rate in which people find less appealing as other compilations. So, you're saying it's slow. What we're trying to say here, slow build speeds were by far the #1 reported challenge that developers have when using Rust, with only a little more than 40% of respondents finding their speed acceptable. Yeah, I guess it probably depends. Again, I wonder if 40% of their respondents are C++ people, because guess what? It's like C++ is faster, but it's, linking takes forever on all systems. And so it's like, is it? Because even a fully cached build for the Netflix code base, still with linking and all that, it takes multiple seconds. And so it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. There is already a fantastic community-wide effort improving and tracking Rust C performance. There is supported by both volunteers and several companies, including Google, and we're delighted to see key developers working in this space, but clearly continuing and potentially growing additional support here would be beneficial. Rumor 3, unsafe code and interop are always the biggest challenges. Debunked. Oh, interesting. Okay, because I've always heard that this was a very difficult thing, is interoping. The top 3 challenges areas of Rust for current Google developers were macros. Okay, reasonable. Ownership and borrowing. But wait, that doesn't make any sense based on this graph. This graph and that and that. How is this and that even possible? Is it just me? Or is that kind of like a weird grouping to say that everyone becomes confident pretty dang quick, but ownership and borrowing is hard? Ownership and borrowing should be the easy part once you understand. Yeah, confidence. What the hell's confidence? Because async programming, I mean, what do you mean you're confident? Async programming is hard. It's hard in Rust. Turns out there are things that are more challenging. Yeah. Like, are you confident in contributing? Yeah. You can be confident in the language, but find some parts still challenging. You're right. But this is like Rust 1.0. Like, you can't do anything in Rust if you don't understand this. Right? Yeah, I know. Ownership and borrowing is Rust. This is confusing line. Anyways, confusing line. Whatever. Okay, people? Okay? Ownership and borrowing as layers. Yeah. Layered these nuts. Something. Writing unsafe code and handling C++ interops were cited as something Google developers had encountered but were not top challenges. If writing C++ interops is less challenging than ownership and borrowing, I'm having a hard time, because ownership and borrowing is a superset of C and C++ interoping, right? Because you have to be able to create these structs and blah, 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 and get them out and unsafe and yada, 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 yada until you have them into something you can do. Macros totally get. Macros are like their own island, right? So for those that are going, well, what about macros? Macros are kind of like their own island. You can be great at Rust and never touch a macro. You just know how to use them. That's fine, right? Especially, what's it called? Proc macros. Proc macros are like final boss level. You know what I mean? That's hard. These 3 other areas place where Rust language design team has been investing in flattening the learning curve overall, as well as continued evolution. And our internal survey strongly agrees with these areas investment. Rust has amazing compiler error messages. Confirmed. Simp. Rust is commonly regarded as having the most helpful error messages in compiler space. Clearly, they haven't seen a C++ error message. That held up the survey very well. Only 9% of respondents are not satisfied with the quality of diagnostic and debugging information in Rust. Feedback from comprehensive Rust participants show the same. People are amazed by the compiler messages. Let's see. At first, this is a surprise. People are used to ignoring large compiler errors. But after getting used to it, people love it. I mean, I agree. There's some nice ones, but the thing is I always find that the errors that are nice are errors that are really easy to understand, right? So anyone that's in the I understand confident writing Rust, those errors go away. It's the new errors that are like that get progressively harder. Like one of the things I find the hardest, which has been gotten a lot better lately in Rust, is when you need a trait and you don't know the trait. You just know you want to, like, say, read from an async socket, and you don't know how to read from the gosh thing, right? You're like, what is the trait? Something auto, is it read? Is it receivey? Like, what is it, right? Like, what is the thing I'm trying to get out of it? And, oh, man, I find that to be hardest, and there's not really, like, a good way to get it. You know what I mean? The following are excerpts from the exercise of some of internal Googlers have been doing practice. Let's see, doing to practice raw solving advent of code. Yes, yes. Let's go. I love that. This is great. Day 5 exercises. We need to perform a search for entries within a table. The error below not only detects that our pattern matching on the result was missing a case, but also makes a suggested fix. Have you seen this P? You haven't seen the P. They only accept seeing the P, and that's it. On day 11, we need to check for whether an element is within the bounds of a grid. The Rust warning below detects that you have a redundant comparison due to the fact that the types are unsigned and suggests code that could be removed. Okay, yeah. Yeah, due to type limits. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's always greater than or equal to Rust because I assume I is a U size, right? The survey group have answered that the borrow checker was the top headache when learning the language, but once they've learned, they understand it. Okay, so we're talking back above here. But anyways, that makes perfect sense because when you're learning how to use Rust, why would you be doing this? It doesn't make any sense. It's like when Stack Overflow put Electron and CUDA in the same category in the survey. This feels like that, right? It's just like I don't quite get it. Why are these two things together? All right, the respondent said that the quality of Rust code is high. 77% of developers were satisfied with the quality of Rust code. In fact, when asked to compare whether they felt that Rust code was more correct than the code they write in other languages, an overwhelming 85% of respondents are confident that the Rust code is correct. Yeah. Interesting. I have 0% confidence that my code is ever correct. And it's not just correct. It's also easy to review. More than half respondents say that Rust code is incredibly easy to review. As an engineering manager, that result is in many ways at least as interesting to me as the code authoring results, since code reviewing is at least as large a part of the role of a professional software engineer as authoring. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I mean, if people think it's easier to read, I think that's awesome. I don't necessarily feel like it's easier to read. Right. I definitely don't feel that way. But okay. As both we at Google and others have noted, developer satisfaction and productivity are correlated with both code quality and how long it takes to get a code review. If Rust is not only better for writing quality code, but also better for getting that code landed, that's a pretty compelling set of reasons behind even performance and memory safety for a company or for companies to be evaluating and considering adopting it. Yeah, I'd say that's very compelling, if true. Big if true, right? I personally am not convinced it's big for readability. I think the reasoning, especially around lifetimes and stuff like that, could be a little bit tricky in PRs because you really have to understand the use cases and what is going on. And if there's multiple of them, how are you going to do that? You don't want things being pinned to one lifetime, blah, 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 blah. While over 1,000 developers is a good sample of engineers, we're looking forward further adoption and future survey that includes many more use cases. In addition, while many of the developers surveyed join teams without Rust experience, this population does have more excited early adopters than we would like from a broader survey. Stay tuned over the next years for another update. Okay, so obvious critiques here is, one, this is a Google sampling. So if they work at Google, there's just a certain kind of nerd that can get hired at Google right now. Do you know what I mean? There's a certain nerd level. Do you know what I mean? And when there's a nerd level like that, someone that's diving deep into doing, leak code every day, they might be perhaps more willing to do something. You know what I mean? They might be a little bit more into it. So we have they're very into it. Number 2. Another thing that kind of sticks out to me is that this is a self-report survey. I would love to see. The problem is that you can't really tell if things are actually better or not, right? Perception is 9/10 of the law at this point. And so if you perceive you're writing better code, right? Like, I perceived that this code was nice to write. Well, guess what? You're going to like writing the code then, and you're going to think it's better. Is it actually true? Now, there may be less memory problems. I got hair in my mouth. There may be less memory problems, perhaps, and it has more safety guarantees and such as match statements and all that. I'm totally on board with that. Rust is a great language. But one thing I've noticed about Rust, which is different than other languages, when you get to the point that you've made a mistake in your design and you need to refactor, what I find in Rust that is different than other languages is that my refactor tends to be larger. Because typically, lifetimes are extremely leaky abstraction, right? They as you go, everything just balloons because they're a part of the type. I just find that when I'm wrong, I'm much harder wrong in Rust. And so, you know what I mean? Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. It's hard to say, but I just find that to be the case. You know what I mean? Yeah. Literally restarted a 3-week project because of that. Exactly. You will. That's the thing with Rust, is that you will find you're getting yourself much further out. You know what I mean? PrimeagenSocials, your favorite person has a new video for you to react to. Oh, thank you. Lifetimes are so painful. They can become very, very painful. I love that you can hide it behind stuff, and you can eventually make really nice, interfaces for it, but it's really hard. Rust kills you if you make a bad code, or with compiler, or with lifetimes. Yes. That. Rust is fun until it's not, and you have to spend the next 8 hours refactoring stuff instead of working on a feature you wanted to. Yeah, see, that's what I find with Rust. I find this to be very true. When you're wrong, you are just much further wrong. Now, with JavaScript or Go or even C++ or any of these other languages, you can kind of get around it. You know what I mean? You can kind of that meme with the bricks, and then they become all crappy, and then they're putting more bricks on top to make it less crappy again. You can kind of do that with other languages. Whereas I feel with Rust, you really don't have that as a feature, right? You can't really do that. You can't really just have a shitty thing and then try to make it nice again. It's just making debt faster. It's hard, It's hard. Yeah, so Rust is a compiled language where you still just rewrite it like in JavaScript, but instead of refactoring because it's easier. Noted. Yeah, you got it. All right, there you go. Hey, guess what? First off, the name is ThePrimeagen. Second off, this is why we're going to learn OCaml, okay? There we go. All right, so let's do some OCaml. You guys want to do some OCaml? You guys want to do some OCaml? All right. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Pick. What does an Arch user get when they want to high-five their friend? They clap. Let's go! Oh! Oh, yes! Oh, that is so good. Alerts are on.
Welcome to Costco.
Oh, my
I love you.
goodness. I literally...
Welcome to Costco.
I literally shot coffee out of my mouth
Welcome to Costco.
earlier today because of some
you.
stupid thing you said, Pick.
Welcome to Costco.
Gosh, what was it on? Ooh, I remember which one it was on.
Welcome to Costco.
Hold on.
I love you.
I said something was said.
Welcome to Costco.
No, it wasn't this one. What was it, Pick?
Welcome to
Damn
Costco.
it, Pick. I don't even know what it
I
was.
love you.
React to the new Melky video. I'm about to react to it by making my own here soon. I will have also a dog. All right, gotta go. Hey, take care, Denzel. OCaml is good for getting subscribers. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. What kind of subscribers are we talking here? You guys gonna give me money for doing OCaml? Give me money for doing OCaml right now. Redhead992, OCaml me daddy, absolutely. Let's clap, baby. Juicebox, let's go. Luciferno, thank you very much. I've been investing in Primecoin for 11 months and have turned a massive profit. Click here to learn how you can become a billionaire with Primecoin. Real, unpatched infinity money glitch 2023. Let's go. TS Clay, thank you for the 5 months. Ninjatron, let's go. Resubscribe tier 2. Hell yeah, baby. Sasuke, thank you very much for the new Twitch Prime Anonymous gift or
Welcome
giving
to
it to me
Costco.
deep.
I
Okay,
love
we're
you.
talking deep. Onra, thank you very much. Grinchy and Oopsie Adam. Oopsie Adam. Thank you for the tier 1 and Stitches TV. Hey, thank you. Do you stream Stitches TV? Jiraj, 98, thank you for the tier 1. Danny and Kiev, thank you for the 100 biddies. And KJ, thank you. Article time, baby. Let's go. Get yourself a nice milk with some extra protein, baby. Oh, I want that protein. So good. Danny Kilo, thank you. Oh, Camel D's nuts. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby, here we come. Yeah. Oh, Camel. All right, let's go. First off, I like the song. Why? I don't know. Just makes me feel good on the inside. If a lifetimes make it harder to refactor, wouldn't be an
Welcome to
anti-pattern adding
Costco.
lifetimes to
I love
OCaml?
you.
I don't know. It just depends how they do it. I just got here. Did anyone say OCaml? No. No one said OCaml because we don't say that here. All right. All right, let's do some OCamls, okay? OCaml me daddy. Let's see. So, now, if I'm not mistaken, Nexel had like a really good resource on this. So let's look at Nexel. If I'm not mistaken, $5 a month. Hold on, let's see. I swear Nexel said something. Can anyone help? He said something. Hold on. Let's see. There it is. Bam. Real world. Let's go, real world. A guided tour. A guided tour. All right, so let's do this. So we've been kind of going through this guided tour of OCaml. Are you guys ready for this? The guided tour of
Welcome to
OCaml.
Costco. I love you.
Tired sysadmin, thank you very much. All right, so you guys ready to do this? We're going to keep on going. Number 2, so we're going to start getting into some of these more interesting things that happen here. All right, so we've gone through this one. We've done this one. I remember doing this one. This one was very excited to do. Type errors versus exceptions. Okay, so this is a big thing for me because I love good error handling. Memes aside, thank you for all you do, Prime. Love the content. Hey, Risk Runner, I appreciate that. I genuinely do appreciate that. We're trying to make some good content out here. Alerts stay on during this time because I got to say thank yous. You know what I mean? All right. So let's just do this thing. Hey,
Welcome
thank
to
you.
Costco.
Congrats on 100K. Hey,
I love you.
thank you. I feel really happy about that.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
We don't want to be there. Let's go like this. Let's go. What do we call it? I think it was called like hello something. Yeah. There it is. Okay. Let's go utop and let's just throw that in there. This expression has, let's say, has a type string. Okay, good. We can see the error. So how do we do that? The turd, thank you very much. And Neshek, thank you very much for the tier 1s. Can someone explain welcome to Costco meme? Come on. You should know this by now. Idiocracy. One of the greatest movies of all time. Our compile time errors because the plus requires that both arguments type of int. Okay, so this would be a type error. Okay, cool. Love type errors. Whereas errors can't be caught by the type system, like division by 0, lead to runtime exceptions. Okay. Is multiple. Then let's go like this. All right, there we go. So we have that. So we'd go like this. Is a multiple. And then we go like this.
Welcome to Costco.
9-0, right?
I love you.
Should be positive. Okay, so there we go. Yeah. Should be positive. Perfect. Okay, so we did see it. We saw it.
Welcome to
Cool.
Costco.
Okay, so we can do that
I
too.
love you.
Basher Zombie, thank you very much. And Tuft Pace, thank you for gifting a sub to OCaml. Appreciate the first gifted sub. Thank you. All right, so let's keep on going. I think we're looking good. Okay, I think we're looking good. Here we go. For you guys, I'll do this just for you guys because, you know, there you go. What does OCaml stand for? It stands for a lot of things, but mostly functional programming. All right, here we go. So let's see. Let's keep on going right here. This distinction here is that type errors will stop you whether or not the offending code is actually ever executed. Merely defining add potato is an error, whereas is a multiple only fails when it's called. Okay. Okay, I wrote an infinite cost abstraction by implementing traits in TS. If anyone's
Welcome
curious.
to Costco. I love you.
An infinite cost abstraction? Love it. This is beautiful. Hugo, thank you very much. I love this. The O is for functional programming. It is. The O is for functional programming. Tuples list options and pattern matching. Let's go. Okay, so this is the interesting part of OCaml that I'm very excited about. Tuples. Oh, not tuples though. So far maybe tuples because JavaScript doesn't have tuples, which is very frustrating. It is super frustrating. In Italian dialect, OCaml literally means the camel. OCaml. How'd I do? OCaml. I want to marry you for $5 a month. Awful. Okay. Italian SpongeBob really does not like it. Okay, well, I got an exactly, but Italian SpongeBob. I'm canceling you right now. Borat, that you? Fettuccine. OCaml. OCaml. Come on, that's beautiful. Come on, if my fettuccine's correct, then my OCaml's correct, okay? That's how I determine the correctness of my accents. Anyways, let's keep on going. D's nuts. Thank you for returning the fun to programming, Prime. Hey, thank you. Pronunciation, 100. Twitch Borat, thank you. That's how Italian sound. It's fact. It's fact. When you say fettuccine, that's how they sound. All right, let's see. Here we go. So we'll start by looking at a particular. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I think we're just fine. A tuple is an order collection of values that can each be a different type. You can create tuples. Okay, yep. There's this. I remember going through this. We kind of looked at this in a different one. Thank you,
Welcome to Costco.
OCaml's Italian? Apparently. I don't know. For the mathematically inclined, the star is used for the type T because that type corresponds to the set of all pairs containing one value of type T and one of type S. Okay, in other words, it's the Cartesian product. Okay, you can extract the component of tuple using OCaml's pattern matching. Okay, I think we actually may have gone through this, but who knows? Here, the XY on the left-hand side of the let binding is the pattern. Yes, this pattern lets us mint the new variables X and Y, each bound to different components. Yep. Okay, perfect. Note, the same syntax is used for both constructing and for pattern matching. Okay, perfect. Pattern matching can also show up in functional arguments. Here's a function for computing the distance between 2 points. All right, so, oh, nice. Ooh, nice. I think Rust can do the same thing, right? This will be a YouTube video? Yeah. This will be a YouTube video. This will be on the Vimigen. So if you go to YouTube, I have 3 channels. I'm about to drop my first main channel video in a while, but there's the Vimigen, the ThePrimeagen, and the ThePrimeagen. You know what I mean? OCaml and croissants are French. France's greatest contribution to civilization. Nice. The double star operator is used above for raising a floating point number to the power. Okay, yep. Perfect. Okay, operators in base and the standard lib. OCaml standard library and base mostly use the same operators for the same things, but there are some differences. For example, in base, ** dot is a float exponential and ** is integer exponentiation. Whereas in the standard library, ** is float exponentiation and integer exponentiation isn't exposed as an operator. Perfect. This is what I'm happy to see. Base does what it does to be consistent with other numerical operators like this and this. Wait, what's star? Oh, star comma. That's just star, not star comma. I was like, star comma? What the hell, star comma? Is that European float numbers? Where the period is the end. Let's see. The period at the end is used to mark the floating point versions. Let's see. In general, base is not shy about presenting different APIs than OCaml standard library when it's done in the service of consistency and clarity. Classic. Reason is a programming language powered by OCaml's strong type system. Wow. Wait until you try Belt. I'm not trying anything else. The EU floats. Yeah, it's real. Where tuples let you combine a fixed number of items, potentially of different types. Lists let you hold any number of the same type. Okay, cool. Note you can't mix elements of different types in a list. Perfect. Okay, that's fine with me. The list module. Base comes with the list module that has a rich collection of functions for working with lists. We can access values from within a module. Yeah, double semicolon. Double semicolon is like end line. And you use semicolon to separate items in a list, which is... I'm not really sure. Bonjour, ThePrimeagen. C'est un plaisir d'apprécier vos compétences en codage. What accent was that? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. You know what I mean? Double semicolons aren't necessary in source code, only in REPL. Oh, no. All right, anyways, let's go like this. So, let's see. It's so you can have commas for tuples in a list. I'd rather have parentheses. The name, bad pronunciation. The name, not very good at accentogen, okay? Okay? Why isn't OCaml more popular? Ooh. Okay, we're gonna have to look at that here in a moment. But let's keep on going with OCaml first, okay? We're going with OCaml. Why are you so funny? I find that offensive, okay? What am I, a clown? Am I a clown to you? Am I some sort of clown? I'm trying to, like, get my best Joe Pesci in here. Here's something a little bit more complicated. We can compute the list of lengths of each language as follows. Let's see, list map languages. So this is for F string. Okay, so this is argument F gets string length. Oh, nice. Okay, I get that. Okay, so we take a list function map, pass in our list of languages, then we pass in our mapping function, which happens to be which is a named argument here as length. Sweet, I love that. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, I wouldn't lie to you to begin with, okay? I'm not a liar, okay? I'm not a politician, okay? I'm not here to lie. His voice reminds me of the red-bearded gun-blazing cartoon, and I don't remember the name. Are you talking about... Oh my goodness, I've just forgot his name. My voice sounds nothing like him. Pants not... Oh, Yosemite Sam. Yosemite Sam. I prefer Yosemite. All right, so anyways, this is great. I loved named arguments. I like that. OCaml looks like a toddler smashing on the keyboard. Changed my mind. You have a toddler that's incredible at smashing a keyboard into something that makes coherent sense. I am shocked. The syntax is making more knots in my head. It's just different, right? List map takes two arguments. Yep, a list and a function. Okay. Notably, the function is passed to a list map under the labeled argument f. Labeled arguments are specified by name rather than by position, and thus allow you to change the order in which arguments are presented to a function without changing its behavior. I love that. We'll learn more about that. Okay, perfect. Constructing with lists. French, Spanish languages. Okay. String list, French. Oh, what the hell is this one? In addition to constructing a list using brackets, we can use the list constructor : for adding elements to the front of a list. Well, ¿por qué, María? ¿Por qué, María? ¿Por qué, OCaml? Prepend. Okay, so you can double prepend. Okay, here we are creating a new list. Let's see, new and extending list, and not changing the list we started with, as you can see below. Oh, that is a non-mutating change. Okay, cool. ¿Por qué, María? Why is OCaml in there? Why is OCaml in there? I don't know. Oh, what do you plan to do with OCaml? I actually plan... Okay, so TJ, Dax, Adam, and I have been talking, and there's a good idea floating around. Okay, let's just say we got a really good idea. You know what I mean? And I'd like to use OCaml. I like this song as well. Unlike many other languages, OCaml uses semicolons to separate list elements in a list rather than commas. Commas instead are used for separating elements in a tuple. If you try to use commas in a list, you'll see that your code compiles but doesn't do quite what you might expect. One thing that I will say that makes OCaml much more appealing right now for me than Rust is just the really great type inference. You know what I mean? Why not the T in Rust of Go? What does OCaml solve that the others don't? I want Rust just without all the Rust. You know what I mean? So this would be a tuple. Nice. Okay, perfect. This example's okay. To allocate a tuple of integers, this is generally considered poor style and should be avoided. The bracket notation for lists is really just syntactic sugar for this. Thus, the following declarations are all equivalent. Note that the brackets are used to represent an empty list and that did is the right associative. Okay, so we got bam, 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 bam. Okay, so these are all equivalent. Interesting. Okay, I'd rather use this, but I guess you could use this. It's just weird to do this at the end, right? So I think I'd rather do that. The double colon constructor can only be used for adding one element to the front of the list with the list terminating at that. An empty list. There's also a list concatenation operator at, which can be used to concatenate two lists. Okay, perfectly fine with me. Odd choice, but whatever. It's important to remember that, unlike double colon, that is not a constant time operation. Concatenating two lists makes time proportional to the length of the list. Okay. In other words, n. We would call that n. By the way, there's one reason why I do like this. Let's see. There's one reason why I like this, and I think people are saying this right here. Well, a better type system than Rust. Why people are saying this? One reason why this is so awesome is that by using different symbols for different operations, right? An @ sign for addition of two lists versus a plus sign for addition of two ints versus a plus dot for an addition of two floats. The reason why that is good is that the type system can infer much quicker, right? There's way more hints about what the types are. So when you do an @ sign between two variables, it can infer all the way up. These must be lists. I'm pretty sure of it. So watch. Here, we'll just try it out. I haven't tried this. Let's just find out. Let add to list. We'll take x and y, and we'll equal, and we'll go like this. We'll go x at y, right? There we go. Look at that. See, it's able to infer because of the syntax. This is a list of, we're not sure what the hell's in there, but they're of the same subtype because we can add the two lists together. I think that's pretty cool, right? I'm in on that. You know what I mean? I'm for it. Doesn't that make it more difficult to learn? No. So, when it comes to learning, I do not think different syntax for the same thing is harder. It's more annoying than anything else. But if there's a different concept, that's hard to learn, right? So concatenating two lists together, you understand that syntax. It's a matter of, or you understand that the semantics of that. It's about expressing it. And so, is this expression harder than any other expression? No. It's really not. Like this isn't like there's nothing to learn here. It's just a different symbol. That's it. Right? And so the expression of it is not hard. List patterns using match. All right, the elements of the list can be accessed through the pattern matching. List patterns are just based on two list constructors. Okay, let's see. My favorite language, this. The rest. Oh, interesting. So this would be my favorite and the rest. This must be the first element and then the rest of the elements? Maybe? Let's see. Warning. 8. Pattern match. This pattern is not exhaustive. Nice. Ooh, cool. Okay, so look at this. So it does a little bit of pattern matching here. Okay, I bet.
Welcome to Costco.
Okay. That's kind of interesting. I like what's going on here. I like it. By pattern matching using : : Hey, by the way, thank you, Vicarisic. Let's go. 26 months. Hell yeah. Anyways, by pattern matching using : we've isolated and named the first element of the list, my favorite, and the remaining, the rest. If you know Lisp or Scheme, what we've done is the equivalent of using functions car and CDR. Isn't there like isn't there just some joke about car going forever? Isn't there just like car or something like that? It just keeps on going and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. If I'm not mistaken, to isolate, CAD. It just keeps on growing. To isolate the first element of the list and the remainder of that list. As you can see, however, the top level did not like the definition and split out a warning indicating that pattern is not exhaustive. This means there are values of the type in question that won't be captured by the pattern. The warning even give an example. All right, so super cool. So my favorite language, awesome. This one, failure. Okay, you can avoid these warnings and more importantly, make sure that your code actually handles all possible cases. By the way, this is awesome, by the way. Like, this is a great, I love, so pattern matching is one of the things I just do not use a lot to solve problems because I do not get a language that uses pattern matching to solve problems, right? So for the most part, I am required to use TypeScript or C++ or Go. And so I don't get this as an option to really do, but pattern matching seems to be one of the most powerful features of programming languages I have ever seen in my lifetime. And it seems like you can solve a whole host of problems with syntax as opposed to imperative programming or procedural programming. It's like super, super amazing. It brings a whole level of declarative nature to the programming that seems amazing. You know what I mean? TS pattern, I'm not using a library for that. Okay. Can you show an example? Well, we're looking at something right here, plucking the first element off the list, right? So look at that. This is the first element off the list. This is expressed in syntax, right? Like, you look at this, this is a declarative nature to this function, which is super cool. So now let's see how they do this. So look at this one. So you can say, my favorite languages, match with language. First, rest, first. Nothing, OCaml, a good default. Like, that's great, right? I like this. I like this a lot, right? Let's see. The preceding code includes our first comment. OCaml's comments, yeah, that's a weird. They went with a weird choice on this one, but whatever. Can be nested, covering multiple lines. There is no equivalent to C++ style single line quote, blah, 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 blah. First pattern first. The rest covers the case with the languages that have at least one element, since every list except for the empty list can be written down with one or more of these. True. Second pattern matches only the empty list. Awesome. Verified by the compiler. See, this is sweet. I love this. I love that. That solves an entire thing, right? Because how would you write this in? So here, we'll jump back here. So for those that don't know what I'm trying to say, an equivalent of this would be something like this, right? Function, my fave, right, takes in a list. Let's just go like that. And we'd have to do something like this. If list.length equals 0, we return, OCaml, right? Else we return list 0, right? You could do something like that, or you do something like, what is it? Is it that? OCaml? I think that's loud. But either way, you have to express it in some sort of way that's imperative, right? It's just different. There's no cases. You can't break it down logically by different ways in which your stuff comes in. You can't shape it as easily. All right. Recursive list functions. Let's go. Recursive functions are functions that call themselves are an important part of working in OCaml or really any functional language. The typical approach to designing a recursive function is to separate the logic into a set of base cases that can be solved directly and a set of inductive cases where the function breaks the problem down into smaller pieces, then calls itself to solve those problems. So this is just basics. This is literally just the mathematical way to describe this. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go pee, and then we're going to keep on going. Pee time, and then we're going to go.
That scared me.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Hey, babies. All right. There we go. While writing recursive list functions, the separation between base cases and inductive cases is often done doing pattern matching. Another beautiful thing. You got chat? Thank you, Lithium. Appreciate that. You didn't do anything. Lithium, what naughty things did you do? Lithium, I knew. Oh, you got chat. Oh, you got chat.
Oh, that scared me.
How did I not see that one coming? How did I not
Welcome
see
to
that
Costco.
coming at all?
I love you.
Oh, goodness gracious. That scared the shit out of me. Okay then. Thank you, Lithium, for the sphincter exercising that just went on. It was the misdirect. It was genuinely the misdirect and your life choices that you've been making recently. Did you pee a little bit more? Just a little bit more. Just enough to make it fun. Okay, for those that aren't on Twitch, that makes no sense. Anyways, let's see. Pacey G, thank you very much. Lithium, thank you. And Randomer, thank you for the Twitch Prime 14 months. I feel like this all day. Just a little bit of pee. Man, the real world OCaml makes me think of a certain bald guy. I'm not sure with whom the certain bald guy is, but seems exciting. All right, so anyways, let's keep on going. Okay, so match L. Nothing here. Head, tail, sum. Okay, yep. And this is the tail recursive version. Boom, boom, boom. I assume that OCaml does all the good things. We don't actually do stack frames per recursive call. All right, game on. Enjoy your stream. Thank you very much. Following the, let's see, I feel like this all day. Dang. Following this common OCaml idiom, we use head to refer to head and tail to refer to tail. Note that this, note that we had to use rec, a keyword, to allow sum to refer to itself. As you might imagine, the base case and inductive case are different arms of the match. Yes, logically, you can think of the evaluation of a simple recursive functions like sum almost as if we were a mathematical equation whose meaning could unfold by steps. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, this is just like an explanation of what recursion is. You're an idiom. I'm an idiom. I love Randy. Lord Dad 69. Let's go. Pokey W. Hell yeah, girl. Pokey W. Let's go. Let's go. 10-month subscriber here. Okay. She pretty much is going to give me her cell phone number at any moment. Okay. Because, like, obviously, big fan. Obviously, big fan. I hate when languages call themselves, call the same shit by different names. Yeah, OCaml jokes are better than cock jokes. Yeah, I think so. All right, remove sequential duplicate list. Match this first, second, tail. If first equals second, then remove sequential duplicates second. It's beautiful. Let's see. Hold on. This pattern matching is not... Okay, what is this? We can introduce more complicated list patterns as well. Here's a function removing sequential duplicates. Okay, I can understand why this doesn't work. I think I understand why this doesn't work, which is, what about a list of one? A list of one does not have two individual items in it. So is that the thing? Yeah, there we go. Called it. Okay, called it. Not long enough. I mean, I've been called that so many times myself that it actually, like, I can just see it, right? I can just see it right away. The moment something is not long enough, I just know, because I've had just such an extensive journey being there. I want to thank you because you saved my life. I have ADHD, and I was taking medications that were making me anxious and antisocial. Dang. That's tough. Not long enough, I know. Maple Leaf? You're learning a nerd language? Hell yeah, Maple Leaf. How you doing, by the way, Mapes, McGrapes? Haven't seen you in a while. Ever since I called you Andrew Mapes, I feel like you haven't stopped by. I have no idea why. Are you okay? Yeah, you said something about on the Twitters that you just want to program more and you're tired of bullshit. So, hey, more power to you. Hell yeah, Prime for Prime. Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate that, Greater Dispel. First EQ size. You're not allowed to name the anime girl avatar. Yeah, I know. Is a functional programming language the other way of programming, or does it provide? It doesn't provide performance. Usually they're slower. They tend to be slower as far as I can tell. But I don't think that's always true. All right, note that this code used another variant of the list pattern, head, to match a list with a single element. We can do this to match a list with any fixed number of elements. For example, XYZ will match any list with exactly 3 elements and bind those elements to the variables. I wonder how that works. OCaml is just recursion, switch statements, and pipes. Yeah. In the last few examples, our list processing code involved a lot of recursive functions practice. Okay, options. Let's go through options. Okay, so there is some. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 So this would be safe divide. Of course, speed is the only thing that matters in programming. Hell yeah, girl. That's why that's why I'm the fastest slay in the West, okay? Because speed matters. Hey, chat, does a streamer know purely functional language? No, I know nothing.
It turns all your bad
That is why I'm reading.
into
I know
good
nothing.
feeling.
The Bifrost. The Bifrost. Thank you very much. I know nothing of. This is my first functional programming language. The function divide either returns none if the divisor is 0 or sum if the result of the division otherwise. Okay, perfect. Let's see. To examine the contents of an option, we use pattern matching. Okay, cool. Okay, so how do we do that? None, sum. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, this all makes sense. So I'm starting to speed through because I don't want to keep on. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep on going forever here. I want to, Haskell has to be your next to learn. No, I'm not learning Haskell all. Okay, I shipped Haskell all to prod already this morning. Can confirm. Added so many operators just to confuse coworkers. Added some extra math too. Nice. Some lambda calculus. You talked about some monads or some shit. Note that we use the operator for concatenating strings. Okay. Are you done with Zig? Friendship over with Zig. Didn't you see that? Obviously, C++ is my new love. Okay. This is my new love. I only love C++. Okay? I only love C++. Okay? Go ahead. Say something stupid. Double stuffed tacos based. Thank you. Can you still see that? Wait, what? I stared at Haskell once. Okay, thank you. Hey, thank you for pinning it. I don't understand. Get the flamer. Yep. Yeah. Template, type name. Okay, that's just rude. We don't bring that up, okay? All right. Did you know you can watch other? Let's see. Do you watch other streamers too? Tej, Dax, etc. No, I don't really watch streams. I stop by to say hi.
It turns all your bad feelings into
because I like
good
people.
feelings.
Thank you, dude. Okay, well,
It's a
Brian
nut.
Frost. Okay, thank you for the 2 in a row. Big time thank yous. I don't watch other streams.
Welcome to
I don't.
Costco.
I'm not a big.
I love you.
It's hard for me because I have to be like so in the zone. You know what I mean? I have to be so in the zone. I'm a manager? No. I'm an IC, baby. I would be... No, I don't watch any... I just said I don't watch anybody. If I'm... Like, I will put TJ on sometimes in the background just so I can chat with TJ every now and then. Like I said, either I'm going to be... Here's how it goes. We're going straight to Excali draw for this.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
It's very, very simple. It's very, very simple, okay? Here is my life. Okay? There's, like, C-suite, right? There is E-suite. There are... This is like a typical company. There are directors. This is like typical company hierarchy, right? There are managers. And there's variations of all these, right? E-suite, C-suite, senior, this, and IC, right? So here you go. Here's the variation of what is available. I will literally never try to be one of these two. I will only accept this area. I am not good. I'm not that person, right? I'm just never going to be that person. You know what I mean? I'm just not. You know, all the way, I'm all the way down. Have you forgotten the G spot? That doesn't exist. We all know that. I want to be at the top of the bottom of the pile. Exactly. So you're a bottom. I'm a bottom. Either I'm a top or I'm a bottom. I'm not a middle out. Okay. There's no efficiency here. I'm not rowing the boat, as they say. Right. This is how you row a boat. Right. There's no rowing the boat around here. Is that what they say? Do engineering managers at Netflix earn more than individual ICs? I heard no from multiple managers. I've asked because I was like, I hear it changes once you get to director level. But I don't want to do that even for the monies. You know what I mean? If someone offered me to do a director at Netflix, I wouldn't want to do that. You're a head or a tail, not top or bottom. That's right. I'm a head or a tail, baby. So there you go. Too many letters. Grug is scared. Exactly. What is IC? Individual contributor. Am I the only one that don't get this IC E-Suite? E-Suite's VPs. C-Suite is Chief Star Officer. Fine, Director of Memes will have to be somebody else. You know that's a Vice President of Memes, okay? Anyways, here we go. There we go. IC equals I can't. Chef Suite. Yes. All right, anyways. Let's see. Hold on. Options are important because they are the standard way in OCaml to encode a value that might not be there. There's no such thing as a null pointer exception in OCaml. This is different than from most languages, including Java and C#, where most, if not all, the data are nullable, meaning that whenever their type is any given value, that also contains the possibility of being a null value. Yep. That is why there's nothing worse when someone in TypeScript has this value. I hate that. When someone comes dropping in TypeScript giving me that bullshit, that is bullshit. You will not hand me a nullable Boolean. I don't want tri-state, okay? You give me a true, you give me a false, you don't give me a tri-state. The end. Okay? The end. Boolean. I call Boolean. Boolean. Anyways, let's see. Point 2D is a record type. Okay, so I don't know much about records. Right? Hold on. Are we there yet? We're at records. Okay. Hold on. Are we at records? Okay, options. We've done options, so let's go to record invariants. So far, we've only looked at data structures that were predefined in the language, like lists and tuples. Hey, thank you very much. I love you too. But OCaml allows you to define new data types. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. Here's a toy example of data types representing a point in two-dimensional space. Okay, type point equals this. Sweet. Point 2D is a record type, which you can think of like a tuple where the individual fields are named rather than being defined positionally. Record types are easy enough to construct. Yes. Ooh, that's beautiful. Love it. Love the syntax. Okay. Woo! We can access these elements with pattern matching. Let's go. Love it. Okay. Oh, a floating squirt. Nothing's better than a floating squirt. You know what I mean? The pattern match here binds the variable x position. Yep. Okay. Can you just access them with the dot separator? Or do you always have to pattern match them out? Alternative, we can use dot notation for records. Perfect. Love it. We can of course include our newly defined types as components in larger types. Nice. Okay. Good. I'm all about that float squirt. So that means we can have some sort of function. Let foo x equals x dot foo foo. There we go. Right? Unbound record field foo-foo. Okay, so why doesn't that work? Do I have to first do this one? Was that the syntax? Let's see. Type. No, they use there we go. Uh-oh. What the hell? All right, there we go. Syntax error.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Oh, can I not use capital letters? Oh. Strange, but okay. What about now? Okay, so since... Oh, cool. 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 You see that? I can't define this function because this type never existed. Why did you pause my music, YouTube? Let's restart this song because it's kind of a banger. I'm kind of liking it. You know what I mean? That was cool. That was cool that the type, you can't make a function that can't accept a type that's not already in scope. Love it. If a type isn't in scope, IG different module, you need to open that module locally. Yeah. It pauses on what kind of programming do you like, Prime? The technical kind. No anonymous records. No anonymous records, apparently. But I assume it does. I wonder if there must be like an interface record or some way to, types are always explicit. There must be some sort of animal dog thing going on, right? Explicit. Okay,
Welcome to
Wax60. Thank you
Costco.
for the tier
I
1 3
love
months.
you.
Let's go. Let's go. Point 2D is a record type. Okay, wait. We already looked at that. Float squirt me, daddy. Wow. No, my wife might hear that. Shut up. Max
Welcome to
Zawisi. How's
Costco.
OCaml? It's going
I love
good.
you.
It is going good. Now I imagine that you want to combine multiple objects of these types together as a description of a multi-object scene. You need some undefined way of representing those objects together in a single type. Variant types let you do just that. Okay. Oh, nice. Variant types. Okay, so these are variant types. I assume this is the exact same thing as saying a tagged union. Is this effectively a tagged union, right? Music interrupted when I clicked your video. YouTube knows everything, I know. The pipe character separates the different cases of the variant. Cool. The first is optional. And each use case has a capital tag like circle, rectum, and segment to distinguish that case from the others. Awesome. Here's how we might write the function for testing whether a point is in the interior of some element of the scene elements. Okay, this is too much. Okay, that's way too much math. First off, I'd just like to say I'm sorry or congratulations. Really amazing stuff. But I do see that we do use the rectum, the circle, and the segment here. And then we call some sort of exists business. Inside scene, point, scene, list, scenes, function, inside point. And it does some sort of magic. So I don't know what the hell's happening there, okay? I was told that OCaml didn't do math. Well, apparently I'm doing math, and I'm not sure if I like this. Okay, you might at this point notice that we use match here is reminiscent of how we use match with options and list. There is no accident. Option and list are just examples of variant types that are almost enough to be defined in the standard library. Almost. And in this case of list, let's see, to have some special syntax. Okay. We also have made our first use of anonymous function. Okay. Yeah. What does that look like? Fun. Okay. So if you just do fun, that's anonymous function. Cool. All right. Based and polymorphic comparison. You know what? We're getting based and polymorphic here, boys. Let's go. Let's go. I can't wait. All right, one thing to notice was the fact that we opened float 0 in the definition of inside scene element. That allowed us to use the simple undotted infix operators. But more importantly, it brought the float comparison operators into scope. When using base, the default comparison operators work only on integers. If you need to explicitly choose other comparison operators when you want them, OCaml also offers a special set of polymorphic comparison operators that can work on almost any type, but those are considered to be problematic. Agreed. I actually love the fact that there's different things for every type. I like it. Whoopsies. Didn't mean to click that. Go back. And so are hidden by default by base. We'll learn more about polymorphic compare in Chapter 3, terser and faster patterns. Let's go. Thank you very much. Polymorphism. Hey, Brifost. Thank you. The Brifost. All right. On. So, let's see. Let open with float 0. And so that means these are float operators? Are these supposed to be float? Is that what they're saying? Okay, so because lower x, what is that? That's a lower x. Yeah, lower those. So these are all floats. So by doing this float open, these became floats. Is that how the plus operator works? Is that what happened? Am I saying this correct? Since we opened float 0, where are you? Sorry, I don't know why I'm not looking at my screen. That actually is the equivalent of. Right, of plus dot, right? It brought the float operators into lexical scope. Nice. Okay, so that's why you do these kind of let open ins. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Imperative programming. The code we've written so far has almost been entirely pure or functional, which roughly speaking means the code in question doesn't modify variables or values or get you a day job as part of its execution. Indeed, almost all of the data structures we've encountered are immutable, meaning there's no way in the language to modify them at all. This is quite different style from imperative programming, where computations are are structured as a sequence of instructions that operate by making modifications to the state of the program. Functional code is the default in OCaml, with variable bindings and most data structures being immutable. But OCaml also has excellent support for imperative programming, including mutable data structures like arrays and hash tables, and control flow structs like for and while. I love that. This is great because like arrays are just fast, right? We just got done watching a video about how fast arrays are. Again, sounds pragmatic, but this is like the whole OCaml thing. As far as I can tell, OCaml is like if a bunch of academics had to get a real job and then used all their brain power to build something that you could actually get something done with. I'm very excited about OCaml. Okay, I know that's very insulting to my Haskellers out there, but hey, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? All right, arrays. Arrays are the simplest mutable data structure in OCaml is the array. Arrays, wait, perhaps, I added the word arrays somewhere in there. Sorry, Pick. Sorry, Pick. Please don't hate me. Arrays in OCaml are very similar to arrays in other languages like C. Indexing starts at 0 and good. If it started at 1, I might just give up right now. And accessing or modifying an array element is a constant time operation. Arrays are more compact in terms of memory utilization than most other data structures in OCaml, including lists. Here's an example. Oh, you gotta do little barsies. Hell yeah, girl, let's do a bar. Okay. This is some weird, I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Okay, the .i syntax is used to refer to an element inside the array, and the arrow syntax is for modification. Damn, that's gonna be hard to remember. Okay, that's mutable assignment. Shipped more Haskell to prod. Totally academic. Lol. Sounds like such a Haskeller comment. Well, actually, I did ship code to production. Loser. Happened. Okay. The unit type we've seen as the preceding code is interesting in that it only has one possible value, this, which means that the value of the type unit doesn't convey any information and so generally is used as a placeholder. Thus, we use unit for the return value. I'm sorry, dude, I'm roasting chat. Sorry, chat. Chat, sorry. Okay? For all my Haskellers out there, except Pick, I think you guys are wonderful and great. Nothing against you guys at all, okay? You guys are you're fantastic. Why does it keep becoming dark, Karen? But real talk, Karen, I need you to immediately reach out to Pick and send him yet another bottle of my signature coconut oil, pre-used. You know what I mean? He'll rub that all over his feet or some weird shit. I don't know. Pre-used coconut oil. Pretty excited about that, huh? It's actually my upcoming brand deal. What I do is I cover myself in coconut oil, head to toe, like thick. Okay, we put it on thick. I look like Casper at this point. Okay, that's how thick it is. Then what I do is I go stand in a hot room and it drips down my body to my toes, and I happen to be standing on a series of mason jars. Okay. Full body. Full exposure. Ew, what? Full. Oh, yeah. You get some sausage oil in there. I'm just saying. Like Gamer Girl bathwater, just like Gamer Girl bathwater or that other girl's fart jar air. If you've seen that one. If you haven't seen that one, you're a loser. Also, girl who were selling fart jar air also had to go to the hospital due to some problem. My guess is that she was trying to eat highly fartable air food.
Welcome to
Caused
Costco.
some sort of internal combustion that was inappropriate. You know what I mean? Dusky, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Just joined the stream. So glad I joined. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Prime coconut water, absolutely. Okay, hold on. Here we go. So let's get back into here. Okay. Mutable record fields. The array is an important mutable data structure, but it's not the only one. Records which are immutable by default can have some of their fields explicitly declared as mutable. Oh, cool. Explicitly individual fields declared as mutable. Love it. Here's an example of mutable data structures for storing running statistical summary of a collection of numbers. Okay, so you can go mutable sum. Beautiful. The fields in running sum are designed to be easy to extend incrementally and sufficient to compute means the standard deviation as shown in the following example. Don't compute the standard deviation. No one knows how that works, okay? Variance, summing, and shit. The R sum equals R sum float, R sum samples. Okay. Mean, okay. Standard deviation equals all this stuff. Nobody knows what is going on there, okay? Okay, nobody knows. Okay, so cool. Let's see. We also need functions to create and update running squares. Okay, create. It does this one. Or running sums, not squares. Okay, update. All right. Okay, then we do samples over. Oh, interesting. I've never liked I've never liked white space aligned assignments like this. I've always found that gross. Do you guys find that gross? I've always found that gross. Right? I've never liked that. I don't like to have to like read so far over, right? There's a lot of white space, and I get all confused and stuff. Yeah, like in Go, it's actually so one of the reasons that I hate it in Go is that they make you do that, and then I get really confused at my fields. Yeah, normally we don't do that in OCaml. Okay. Create, return a running sum corresponding to an empty set, and update our sum x changes. So that must be what you're doing. X must be the sample, right? So we get one more sample. The sum is this, plus equals this. The sum squared equals this, plus. Okay, awesome. Cool. Note, the use of single semicolons to sequence operations. When we're working purely functionally, this wasn't necessary. But when you start needing it, you need to do it with imperative code. Okay, so there are single semicolons are for like putting statements, but not ending the thing. Okay, so this is the function. It has statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, and it's done. Okay. Note the use of, yes, let's see. Here's an example to create an update in action. Note that this code uses list iter, which calls the function f. Okay, cool. All right, so list iter, go through here, function this, update. Awesome. Love to see it. Warning, the preceding algorithm is numerically naive and has poor precision in the presence of many values that cancel each other out. The Wikipedia article on algorithms for calculating variance provide much more detail. Okay. Refs. We can create single mutable value by using a ref. Love this. Okay, a ref value or ref type comes. Dude, this is so good. Real talk, like this is so good because this may not mean a lot to you, but the fact that they give you escape hatches to do the right, like to do the better thing, to make like immutability isn't great. Immutability is a tool to simplify how you view the world. But being able to just be like, that, let's just mutate everything in this one special area because we just got to go fast, and they just give you everything. I love this. This is great. All right, so const this, let x equals this. It's a ref to contents. Contents this. All right. It's an int ref. By using a ref. The ref type comes predefined in the standard library, but there's nothing really special about it. Okay, good. There's a handful of useful functions and operators defined for refs to make more convenient work. All right, ref 0, create a reference. Nice. Let's see, it gets the contents of a ref. Oh. Okay. I see you. OCaml. Strange syntax. This is kind of strange syntax. My brain has a really hard time with the bang. I'm not going to lie to you. That, it hurts me. We're banging refs out here, and I'm not sure if that's legal or not. There's nothing magical with these operators either. You can completely re-implement the ref type and all these operations in just a few lines of code. Okay, type A ref equals mutable contents A. Type A ref equals mutable contents A. Cool. Let's see. Let ref x equals contents x. Okay. Let bang. Oh my goodness, you just defined an operator. Okay, love it. Let colon equals rx equals contents goes into this one. Oh my goodness. This is cool. Are you sure you love it? I think I love it. I think I love it other than the fact that I hate operator overloading. The tick A before the ref indicates a ref type is polymorphic in the same way that lists are polymorphic, meaning it can contain values of any type, but it's of a specific type. Yeah. Just like any in Go, which is cool. I like that they used any properly in Go. The parentheses around bang and that are needed because these operators rather than ordinary functions. Okay. Even though a ref is just another record type, it's important because it's the standard way of simulating the traditional mutable variables you'll find in most languages. For example, we can sum over elements of a list imperatively by calling list iter to call a simple function on every... Okay, let's see it. Sum list. Let sum ref 0 in this list iter function. Okay, so this would be like avoiding a reduce, right? Is this what you do to avoid a reduce? Right? So I could make the 8 is equivalent to D operator. Very excited. Very excited. We're going to make the longest 8 is equivalent to D operator in Haskell. We're going to do it. Suddenly Rust seems easy. Well... We'll see. Nesting lets with let and in. Yep, the definition of sum in the above example was our first use of let to define a new variable within the body of a function. A let paired with in can be used to introduce new bindings within any local scope, yep, including a function body. The in marks the beginning of the scope. Yep, this makes sense. So this only lasts until this thing right here. So Z only exists for this scope, which is cool. Note that the scope of the let binding is terminated by the double semicolon. I love this. This is cool. I love being able to scope things even smaller than, say, a function. It's cool. It's a cool thing. We can also have multiple let bindings in a row. Yep, so they only exist within this region. I think that is super cool. Does the new syntax gets captured by the LSP? I assume that the LSP is good. OCaml seems to have really good tooling. As far as I can tell, it's really good tooling. For and while loops. OCaml also supports traditional imperative control flow constructs like for and while. Okay, awesome. For length. For I equals 0 to length minus 2, do this thing, done. Okay, very bashy. Permute array. Let length in length of array in this. For length this. Random int this. I see what happened here. Okay, cool. Has someone made an OCaml case joke yet? I don't think so. Here's an example of this code. Okay, let's see. Hold on. This is our first use of random module. Note that random starts with a fixed seed. Yeah, hey, good luck using random numbers in Rust. But you can call random self init to choose a new seed. Okay. From the syntactic perspective, you should note the keywords that distinguish a for loop and a for to do and done. Here's an example code. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Our array init 20 function fi for I. Okay, so this must be a size. Give me an array size 20. Yep, there it goes. Size 20. Oh, beautiful. It can do us. Oh, I love that. And the pseudo random actually, dev random actually. OCaml also supports while loops. Okay. While position is less than array, a length array. And array.position is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so this would be an array of references. No, never mind. Position's the reference. Yeah, that's right. So, okay, cool. If position is equal to the array length, then none, else sum. Okay, perfect. Find first. Nice. Okay, this is cool. I understand this. I can read OCaml. I know Kung Fu. All right. As a side note, the preceding code takes advantage of the fact that OCaml's and operator short circuits. In particular, an expression with will only evaluate expression 1 if expression 1. Yep. This is just true in pretty much all languages. Indeed, we can trigger the out of bounds error by rewriting our function to avoid some short circuiting.
Welcome to Costco.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. Hey, welcome to Costco. I love you. Thank you very much, Pirate Muncher. Let's see that, Kung Fu King. Oh, I want to keep on going. Okay, a complete program. Okay. All right, let's try this thing out. So far, we've played with the basic features of the language via UTOP. Now, we'll show how to create a simple standalone program. In particular, we'll create a program that sums up a list of numbers read in from the standard input. Here's the code. In which you can save in a file called... So I really wish they would walk you through right here. So if anyone's listening, because I know some people on Twitter were talking up that were actually a part of making this, were saying, hey, they appreciate me going through this. But this right here, I find very, very important. I wish they would have just showed you how to create the project here, because I honestly don't even know where to put anything, right? Like, where the hell do I put some ML? I don't even know. I don't know how to create a project yet. You know what I mean? All right. Ah, crap. All right, so we're here. I assume, okay. What did I call my thing? So this is what I don't know. It's called Hello World, and I assume libdune says there's a library named Hello World, so we don't want that, right? We want an executable. Is that what we want? So would I go like this? So would I go here? Can I add more? Can I say an executable? It should be named sum? See, I don't even know. Sum.ml? Is that what they're asking me to do? I have too many NeoVims open. Let's close this one. Dune build. No, module sum is used in several stanzas. Okay. Let's see. To fix this error, you must specify an explicit modules field in every library, executable and executables stanza in this Dune file. Note that each module cannot appear in more than one modules field. It must belong to a single library or executable. I don't even know what that's... I don't even know what that means. Okay? What the hell does that even mean? What the hell is main? Why is it in bin? So that's another thing I don't understand, is how to, like, organize an OCaml project, right? Like, I don't even know how to do a Hello World yet. That's how stupid I am. So we're going to go like this. Personal.
Welcome to Costco.
Hey.
I love you.
Thank you very much. Whoop, whoop. Appreciate that. One Dune, one lib executable, maybe? I don't know. I don't know yet, okay? We're going to go like this. Dune, init, project. We're going to do a project, and we're going to call this some me daddy. All right, so this has, it does have, it's a library. I don't understand that. Do I say executable if I wanted an executable? Docs explain it, lad. Well, I'm just trying to go through this, okay? Docs explain it, son. I'm going through a tutorial, okay? A tutorial. Use the bin directory. All executables are in the bin. Oh, really? Let's see, hold on. First, we need to write a Dune project file specific to the root directory. See, you should start with this first. Nice. Okay, so cool. Okay, so let's go to that last. So let's try to do this, I guess, without doing a Dune project. RMRF some me daddy. Make dir some me daddy. CD some me daddy. All right, so I'm gonna do this. We need to create a Dune project file. Dune project file, and that looks like some sort of Lispy scheme. Lang Dune 2.9. Okay, and what's the other one? Name RWO example? What the hell does that even mean? Real world OCaml. Got it, first try. I'm a genius. I'm an effing genius. I am an effing genius, okay? Then we need to write a Dune file to specify the specific thing being built. Note that a single project will just have one Dune project file, but potentially many subdirectories with different Dune files. Okay, in this case, however, we just have one. Executable, name, libraries. Oh, fun. Okay, so I assume I can just do a Dune right here then? All right, there we go. And I assume this also means I do a sum ML, right? Now we invoke the build. Let's see, all we need to specify is the fact that we're building an executable rather than a library, the name of the executable, and the libraries we depend on. Cool, cool. So I'd go Dune build. Okay, so I did build it. Okay, so there we go. So we have that. So let's go back up here. So how did I do that? So I guess we're going open base, and we're doing, no, we don't do that afterwards. Open standard lib. Oh, we're poning libs now, boys. We're poning the libs. Whoa, what's this? See, this, okay, so I don't quite get this one. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to looking at that.
Welcome to Costco.
I know what's going on.
I love you.
The thing I don't know what to do is I need to go to Mason because I'm just using Mason right now. I'm trying a year of Mason where I just install this one. This one obviously takes the just whatever the latest one is, and by taking the latest one, I'm getting something that isn't for 4.14. I'm getting 5.0, right? And so that means I need to somehow specify somewhere this is the version I need. You know what I mean? I don't use OCaml. Yeah, see, that's the problem. That's why I got it. We'll look at it later. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. That's just get my stuff. Okay, so we're going to do some sort of let rec read in stream, right? Equals, right? So let's see what we got. We got to have an accumulator, right? Ooh, we have an accumulator. Interesting. Okay, is that a ref accumulator? No, it's not a ref. Let's see. Let line equals in channel input line in channel standard in. Okay. That seems nice. So we go like this. Let line equals input channel. Input line. Yes. Input line. Okay. Yeah. And then what do we put here? Okay. Okay, so it is this thing. That is the one we're referring to. Okay. Nice. Thank you, Copilot, for being correct. What do we do here? We're going to match line with this. Either we have something or we have nothing. So we're going to go read and accumulate. Oh, we're going to call ourselves with the new one. Oh, nice. Okay, so we either have none, which just returns the accumulator, or we have, is it sum? Is it sum x? Yep, sum x. And this one, we're going to keep on doing the whole read in stream. Yep. Except for we're not going to add it as a list. We're going to want to do float. Let's see, we're going to want to do accum plus as a float, right? We're plussing as a float. And then we're going to want the float let's see, of string x. Yeah, I think that's right. Then do we just hit it right there as the ending? Oh, you don't even need to do the double semicolon. Interesting. I kind of like the double semicolon. You know what I mean? All right, so then we have a no function one. So we're going to do this. Then we're going to read and accumulate 0. Okay. Interesting. Why do we have to do a function here? So why do we have to do a function here? I don't understand why we do a function. Why can't we just go this? Right? Why can't we just do that? Like, why do we have to do a function of nothing? And who invokes that? I don't get that. What does that mean? This is not a function. Oh. Let is like the main function. Oh. It's the entry point. Okay. Okay. So why didn't they just use main? I'm sure that's a stupid question. You don't have to answer that question. You're pattern matching the to normie. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I honestly don't know what that means yet, but okay. So if I put this somewhere, this executes. So why would people do that versus this? Like, why not just that? What's the point of doing that? All right, unbound module input channel. Do you mean in channel? Ooh, did I write that wrong? Is it in channel? Oh, it is in channel, isn't it? All right, printf. Unbound value printf. Oh man, is this that weird thing? I feel like there's like something weird about all this. I feel like I've been here before, but I don't know why. You just got a Netflix ad. You wanted IO? Oh, I did. Oh, okay. Okay. Dune, can you just what do you do? How do you run this? How do you run this son of a bitch? Dune exact. Why do I have to have an exe? Dune build some. Can I just say some? Damn it, I have to have a exe. Okay, so there is that one. So then do I just do Dune run to run it? Do I go build default sum exe 45 24 It was 69. Okay. You don't need that? Well, then why didn't it work, tough guy? 45, 24, kill the program. Okay, well, how the hell do I give it a num? How do I give it none? I'm trying to end this. I'm trying to end this thing. Oh, we probably have to give it an end of file. So I'm going to want to go like this. I'm going to want to go vim nums 45, 24. Don't give it that new line. You know what I'm talking about? And we'll just go cat nums, pipe that. Oh, control D is end of file. Yeah, of course, that makes sense. Gosh. Genius. I always forget about that. 45, 24. Got him. Okay. My first program. Rookie mistake. Just straight rookie. Compiling and running. Okay, yep, we've done all this. All right, where to go from here? That is our guided tour. There are plenty of features left and lots of detail to explain, but we hope you now have a sense of what to expect from OCaml. I feel like I need... today I learned Control D. You got to know the D. Okay, I forgot about the D, but you got to know about the D. Well, this was great. I feel like I'm in a position now where I want to learn more OCaml. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like an AOC day one, something like that. Oh, what comes before rookie? It is. It is. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. All right, so... Before rookie is TypeScript dev. Damn. Damn, the man. There we go. I'll upload that one. And so let's go like this. Whoopsie daisies. Whoopsie daisies. All right, so let's do one more thing. Let's go like this. Let's go.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Austinate to gaming. Yeah. So you're a trash dev? Yeah, trash dev. Let's do, why isn't OCaml more popular? Right? I think this one could be fun. Okay, here we go. Let's zoom it in. All right, we're gonna ask single-handedly the most intelligent, best answer website of all time, Stack Overflow, for why isn't OCaml more popular? This was 10 years, 2 months ago, asked 14 years ago. Some asshole came by 4 years later and was like, well, I better edit this question. It's not proper. I've always heard that C is the language of choice to use for embedded systems or anything that needs to run at maximum speed. I never deployed or developed a fondness for C, mostly because I don't like pointer arithmetic and the language is barely rung above assembler. Yep, okay, barely a rung, okay. On the other hand, ML languages are functional languages, garbage collected languages, and OCaml even has object model. Yet, they have a reputation for being as fast as C. They do? 14 years ago must have been wild. ML languages have the abstraction anyone could ask for to write high-level, concise code, yet it retains the speed necessary for writing high-performance applications. OCaml, in particular, can be used anywhere that C is traditionally used, such as for embedded devices, graphic drivers, operating systems, etc. By all rights, OCaml should have taken over the world by now, but hardly anyone heard of the language, yet alone used it. I think this guy clearly is the guy that wrote that he's meeting with the girl, a real one, and you wouldn't understand. This is subjective question, but why have OCaml and ML other languages remained so obscure while C and other languages have become so popular? Well, Juliet, let's find out. She goes to a different school. She just goes to a different school. Okay. Question number one, or answer number one. The first answer is nobody really knows why languages become popular, and anybody who says otherwise is deluded or has an agenda. It's often easy to identify why a language fails to become popular, but that's another question. Okay, good observation. I noticed you. Don't worry, Toad Pond. Oh, shit, Toad Pond. Dude, Toad Pond. Oh, my goodness. I feel like such a butthole. Toad Pond, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ah. 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 Do you still have time? Do you still have time? Okay, hell yeah! Let's do this! All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to jump over here. Dude, I feel like such a butthole. You guys don't even have any idea what's about to happen. In fact, I don't even really have any idea what's about to happen. Ooh, did you see that flip? Did you see that flip? You should have saw that flip. Did you see that flip? Yeah, you saw that flip, did you? But did you see that flip? Okay, okay. Creator of OCaml? No. Who's Toad Pond? Who's Toad Pond? Who's Toad Pond? Who is Toad Pond? Dreambird, creator, / deliverer of greatness. Okay, hold on one second. I gotta jump over into this. Dude, I feel like such a dick right now. Hey, what'd you do today? I left somebody hanging. What'd you do? What'd you do? It's just butthead. That's what I did. All right, hold on. I see that you're requesting the join. There you go. Hey.
Oh, hey. Hey. Let me mute that.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna first get you on here, then I gotta get you embedded in here, and then I gotta make sure the audio is correct. All right, hold on.
Awesome. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, but I want to make sure it's actually correct on the old stream. Let's see.
Awesome. Hey, and no worries. Don't worry. I've been enjoying the stream, chatting with on the Toad on Discord.
Okay. Well, I always feel bad because I can't be doing that.
It's all good. Hey, it's usually me doing something like that. So.
Okay, so you're not. You also forget sometimes.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, it's me.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna get you in here. Hold on. Oh yeah, found you. Okay, there we go. All right. So first off, not everybody knows who you are. So let's fix that right now. Who are you? What did you do? Why are you here?
Who am I? All right, I can explain. I'm Lou or Luke. Usually known online as Toad Pond, Mr. Toad. Weirdo wearing a frog onesie in videos. It's like my black hoodie version of yours.
Everybody has a black hoodie. Yours is awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I made a joke language called Dreambird. I wanted to say thank you to you for like reading through it last week. Was it last week? Yeah,
something like that. It was awesome. It was. I had no idea what I was going into it, other than people told me it was the greatest language ever created, or the perfect program. So I came into it thinking I was going to get some sort of like super academic experience.
Yeah, well, I apologize, but I'm super pleased you enjoyed it. Like, you did I can see in the chat people are like, it's a joke. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's I try to keep it educational for the stream, but yeah.
Thank you.
Of course. No, I appreciate you did a great read through of it as well. Like, you're a good spokesperson for like delivering the jokes, so I really appreciate that.
Thank you. I know I missed the one that everyone keeps telling me about, the AI one, where the emails just go directly to you. But I missed it. I got too excited.
Do you know what? Like, I've actually started getting emails manually sent to me, like with like half-written Dreambird programs, and so far I'm like being really diligent of replying. Like, like no jokes or anything. I just finish. Like, someone wrote like a print hello, so the right, so I just finished it with world. Like, if someone writes it like with like a capital H, I know they're probably going for like the classic, like hello, comma, world, exclamation mark, But if it's like a lowercase hello, okay, I'm taking the job very seriously so far,
You are a perfect LLM. You clearly are. You're really like matching all the patterns and delivering just the concise view of the average human into it.
I mean, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best.
Okay, so I
For
have
sure.
to know why. How did you come up with the, because first off,
Okay.
also, I would like one quick side note. I actually really like this idea of throwing a question mark at the end and it automatically gives you like that's actually that's why I thought, okay, wait a second, this language is actually a serious one because this is actually a good idea. But how did you
I need to
arrive
tell
to
you
all
something
this?
about that.
Okay,
I
yeah.
need to tell you something about that. So, I know I can't say the J word, but like I have a little JavaScript library where like you can actually do that. You can put .d on any value and it just prints it. And it's so evil and cursed, but it's so useful.
Quick
And
question: is it a sweet macro, or is it just a getter that you execute underneath the hood that prints itself out?
yeah, so we define a getter on the object prototype object, and it just like returns the value as it is, but it prints it to the console. And yeah, a tweet. It was a pretty good tweet a while back, but so that's why I have the question mark in there. I'm trying to convince the rest of my team to adopt that, and they're like, no, it will break the code base. I tried it, and it was fine.
It's beautiful. Okay, honestly, it's actually really, it's a super cool concept because I hate all the things you have to do because when I'm debugging, I just want to be like, print out all these things. But it'd be so sweet if you could just like print them out. Unironically, this is a great language feature.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I mean, Dreambird is been going on for a while. Like, I think the reason it started is probably, like, it's taken on a different role now. But it was always like this outlet to try to stop me putting these ideas in like real projects. Like every time I'm like, I've always made like esoteric languages and stuff. And I was so tempted to use like an exclamation mark or a bang or whatever
Yeah.
at the end of a line. And I finally like I couldn't just like not do it. So I had to put it somewhere. So I just made like a fake GitHub repo and put it there instead. But it's like definitely taken a different turn now, like ended up a bit more satirical. But it's still like this outlet that stops me doing these like, horrible things elsewhere.
Interesting. So you actually started this out as just like fun ideas you had, and then people started just joining in with just with oddities such as the semicolon for not.
Well, I think someone like I guess like a big part of it is I've always enjoyed making programming languages, but it's always been for fun. And what I hate is like posting up or sharing like an idea online and someone will come out and say, well, actually, this is like, you can't do this.
Yeah.
So I thought, yeah, Dreambird could be immune to this because that's like the whole point, right? And then even so, someone told me, well, technically, what are you going to do for the not operator then? I was like, oh, come on, it's just a joke. So that's why that line is there, yeah, to address the haters, basically, yeah.
Nice. Well, I mean, you also could have just simply been like, that's obviously a postfix bang, whereas this is a prefix bang, clearly different.
Yeah, I mean, like PRs are welcomed, Mr. Primeagen.
Yeah.
We're happy to put your name along the class of big contributors. It had it's like dwindled along. It was kind of secret, and that was kind of the point. Like I didn't want anyone to see it. And then, do you know Dan Abramov?
Yes.
Yeah. I met him once at my work office, TL Drawer, and he made a contribution one time. So that you got a little burst like then. So like the delete keyword is by him.
Oh, it's a great joke.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, it was a good one. I was wondering like why he suddenly felt compelled to contribute. And I was like, what's Dan up to? Like contributing at the middle of the night, like 3 a.m. or something. And I looked on his Twitter and it was like the last 4 tweets were like complaining about how tricky it was to like get these React docs done. And he was like, poor guy was like staying up all night, working overtime. So I think Dreambird was his like escape or something. I've bumped into him a couple of times since then, but I haven't actually asked him.
That is very, very funny. Just like I can imagine just day after day of docs doing it way too long and finally just like, what happened if you can delete?
Yeah.
And then it's just like,
Yeah.
like I got an idea for a language.
Wait a second. Like you got to put that idea somewhere. You can't put it in a real thing. You know?
No, you cannot go in a real thing. All right, so it started off as just like your fun outlet, then eventually took hold, and then I assume at some point that you had to like realize that this is turning into a joke explicitly.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know when it happened. I guess like when I started this, I was still a teacher. I used to be a teacher. So but now I'm like working in the tech world at TL Draw. By the way, you should try TL Draw.
What's TL Draw?
Oh my god, what's TL Draw? It's you know Excalidraw?
Yeah. I used it on stream today, right here.
It's like Excalidraw, but we're like it's a developer product. So other people who want to make their own whiteboards can use TL Draw. That's the idea.
Is it? Do you get to do them like together and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Anyway, that's my shilling done.
You gotta shill at least once, at least minimum once.
Maybe more, but yeah, I work in the tech world now, so I guess a lot of the things I need to get out is like frustrations with modern tooling and stuff, and like I do a lot of writing docs myself now and writing like release notes and stuff, and you know just like when I'm writing them and I just get like I don't know if it's like an intrusive thought of like putting a dumb little joke in, like then I can just go home afterwards and put it in Dreambird instead.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. Okay, this is fantastic. Do you have anything special that was just like particularly awesome when you came up with the idea? Because I feel like some of them I recognize right away, like const is clearly a reference to JavaScript const.
Yeah.
Like that's very obvious. Like a const pointer to a const is kind of what I always think of it in my head, and so I'm just like, oh yeah, that's.
Yeah, like do you know what that one is like, my frustrations of how like it's tricky to talk about what a constant is, you know, when like people come from different languages. I guess let me see, like I think the most fun stuff like now has been just like merging other people's ideas. Like most of the time I'm not writing most of it nowadays, but I'm just like this filter. So it's really satisfying when there's like a PR that comes in that makes me laugh, and I can just whack it in, like this. What is it? The string interpolation, like euros being after.
Oh my goodness! Yes,
bracket. That was like a recent contribution. So I do get, you know, I get a lot of the credit, but most of the jokes nowadays are written by other people, which like feels a lot more satisfying.
Yeah, because it's now its own life. It's its own thing, and it's much more fun than it's just only what you do. Is when you get to see it grow. Oh man, this is great. And then there's one particular call out that was very funny. This one right here. And for those right here, Cape Verde. Yeah. Ooh.
See, that was a contribution, and I don't know if they were like they use Escudo themselves or something, but I appreciate that one.
I like it. All right, is there anything else we should know about this? Any other fun ones that you really liked that caught you by surprise?
You know, well, one thing that's taken me by surprise recently is that I believe there are now currently 3 parsers or compilers being built for Dreambird.
Is that even possible?
Yeah, so I, as far as I'm aware, everything should be possible. Like the weird stuff, there's usually like some workaround way we're doing it, like the time travel is all like asynchronous. But yeah, there's like 2 students, one from Italy, one from New York, I think, who are working together to build a compiler because they're just procrastinating from their studies. I think there's someone else out there who's working on their own one in parallel. And there's another one which is mainly just Alexa, but I think, you know, that's more than I've done. So that's been quite a fun experience. And also like this been just really ridiculous how Dreambird is now like my most popular thing. It was supposed to be this hidden place where I could put outlet stuff, and it's completely backfired. And you're part of the problem.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Like I do appreciate it, but it's been quite funny. And like my YouTube channel and Patreon has been benefiting a bit from it, which is quite nice. It's
Most
like
excellent. Yeah.
a
I think I linked your channel in the video just because I was like, oh, I didn't even realize you were a YouTuber at all until like a day afterwards is when I discovered it. I was like, oh, what? And so
yeah, no, I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a wild ride these last few weeks. A lot of people popping in to my stuff saying, hey, I came here from the Primeagen stream and stuff.
So one last question, which is, if there's anything you want people to work on, what are some of your goals 2023 with Dreambird? Any particular problems you want to tackle?
Well, we got to the top of Hacker News. That was pretty good. We got to the top of GitHub. I think the next milestone is to go mainstream on LinkedIn. Like we want legitimate. I did a search today. There are 3 people with Dreambird as their title. One of them is me. I don't know. I want to see how far we can push the joke. We want to solve some of the big computing problems, like the halting problem.
Okay.
There's probably a way with Dreambird.
Hey. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Okay.
No, exactly, yeah. And I don't know. Send me PRs, and I'm happy to finish off any incomplete Dreambird programs. If you can find my email and send it over, I'll do my best job. Yeah.
All right. Hey. Okay. One more quick one. I assume the old ownership and foundation one. This is a poke at the Rust Foundation.
Yeah.
/ also Oracle.
Yeah. You know what? I think the thing that like the one thing that I try to get across with the jokes is that like so much of the programming world and programming languages is just so arbitrary. Like just someone just decided it. Like this is how loops work. This is how constants work. And so like it really fits in quite well because like deciding what we name things is like what we all do as programmers all the time. And like I don't know too much about the political landscape of it, but it is quite funny as an outsider. Yeah, hearing all the tales.
Yeah, I mean it's true. There's recently I forget what it was called, Rust for JavaScript developers, and Oracle hit them with the hey, you can't use JavaScript.
Oh no!
In your website
the double
name.
whammy.
Yeah,
You're
I know.
kidding.
So
You're kidding.
Rust hasn't quite nailed down their stuff yet, but theoretically they could receive both a Rust Foundation trademark violation and a Oracle one.
And a Dreambird one.
And a Dreambird.
I will be writing to them. I will be.
You need to write to them, clearly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for the heads up. Yeah.
No problem. All right, awesome. Well, thank you very much, Lou. Where can we find you besides for obviously on this wonderful repo? I assume. Do you prefer
YouTube.
Twitter, YouTube? Okay.
YouTube's the place to go, or anywhere. I'm Toadpond. YouTube.com/@Toadpond. And good luck. Good luck with the videos. There's something.
Hey, you have your own style, and that's good. This is fantastic. All right.
Great.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, no, thank you as well. Thank you. Good luck with the OCaml.
I'm hoping it goes well. I'm excited about it. I wanted something like Rust, just not Rust.
Yeah. No, I'm almost converted on OCaml now. Like from watching you go through it.
Really?
The operator redefinition stuff looked pretty cool.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting convinced because it's I work in way too much JavaScript, and every single time I work in it, there's just so many things that I hate about it all the time. And so I'm really hoping for something just different. So we're going to see. We're hoping.
All right. All the best. I'll be watching.
All right. Take care, Lou.
Bye.
All right. There we go. Quit it right there. Quit it right there. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that go. That was a lot of fun. That was great. Okay. Good times right there. That was really fun. Dude, I cannot believe that started off as just like for funsies, I just want to put my ideas somewhere project. And then it goes from that into Dreambird. This is just so fantastic. This is absolutely, it was one of the funnest reads I think I've ever done. Super cool. If you haven't checked it out, check out Dreambird. Beautiful, beautiful language. Contributed to Dreambird on stream. I'd have to really think about, because you can't just, contributing is so hard when there's already like a joke. I feel like it has to come to you, right? It has to come to you in the middle of the night or when you're super, like, it has to be the most unexpected idea makes it in. You know what I mean? Is Get Up down? Not for me. I was about to say that. Yeah, I don't think you can force it. I don't think I can sit down and say, I'm writing a joke for Dreambird now. You know what I mean? Can't force it. I feel like I have to know that that's a thing. And then I have to go into it. Like, I feel like the only joke, okay, okay, now I'm just starting to try to, like, let my brains run right here. Like, how do you do this inversion of ideas, right? One thing, you know, they already have some stuff about floating points. But another funny floating point thing is if you do, like, 0.1 plus 0.2 equals 0.3, bunch of zeros, and then 0.4. Well, to prevent inconsistencies, every single last floating point operation ends with all bunch of zeros and a 4. You got to think like that, right? Where it's just like, how do you invert that? That's funny. Yeah, it's like that kind of joke, right? But I feel like you'd have to really think about it. Like, how do you really capture that feeling? By the way, GitHub is definitely down. GitHub is definitely down. All right, hey, cool. This was awesome. Let's go to twitch.tv and let's call it a day. By the way, I think I had my alerts off. So dude, again, I cannot stop getting merch this person. I swear I haven't watched it. I swear.
I love you.
Gosh. We're getting hentais all over the place. Red-handed. It's not me. I didn't do it. Thank you very much. Cotton 4K. I swear I'm not watching hentai. Thank you. Giant Soup Tier 1. Let's go. You have motivated me again to be passionate about coding. Thanks for sparking my excitement. Hey, you're welcome. I appreciate that too. That's the point of this channel, just to get you excited. I want to be excited, and I want programming to be fun. I'm sick and tired of it being so dry, so boring, so blah. You know what I mean? Ooh. We do want to finish this thing, though, don't we? I feel like I need to finish one more thing before we go, right? Where's that Stack Overflow post? Where's that Stack Overflow post? Did I close it? Did I close it? Why isn't it opening up? I don't see it anywhere. Where did it go? Where did it go?
Costco.
Oh,
I love you.
why isn't OCaml? Can someone help me find it? OCaml. Why isn't it more popular? Stack Overflow. That was weird. It was just like gone. I don't know where it went. Okay, so let's continue this back up. No, I did Control-Shift-T. I did a bunch of Control-Shift-Ts, which is just strange because normally that it started opening up way earlier ones. Let's see. Marker continuing. Oh, it is. It's right there. I can see it. Okay, now I see it. Yeah. Continuing. Why OCaml isn't more popular. Yeah, I realize that now. All right, here we go. With that disclaimer, here are some points that are let's see, hold on. With that disclaimer, here are some points that are suggestive. More important first. First, the mature C compiler appeared in 1974. Hey, that's also like Vi time, baby. The first mature OCaml compiler appeared in the late 1990s. C has 25 years head start. C shipped with Unix, which was the biggest killer app of all time. Reasonable argument. By the way, we're having a banger going on today. For a long time, every CS department in the world had to have Unix, which meant that every instructor and everyone taking a CS course had the opportunity to be exposed to C. Wow. OCaml and ML are still waiting for their first killer app. ML Donkey is cool, but it's not Unix. ML Donkey's pretty cool. All right, C fills a niche so well that I doubt there will ever be another low-level language devoted only to systems programming. Oh, that's interesting to see in our world, right? Because you kind of have Rust trying to get in there, which I think it's pretty good. But then you also have Zig, right? Zig was, didn't see that one coming. Let's see. To see the evidence in favor, read Dennis Ritchie's paper in the history of C from Hopple 2. I don't know Hopple 2. Wow. It's not even clear what OCaml's niche is. A standard ML's niche is only a little clear. So OCaml and ML have quite a few competitors, where C killed off its only competitor, Bliss. Damn. Wow, people love C. People love it. Okay, what about this one? Here, we'll move on from their very specific prescriptive one. Let's see about this one. I think the problem with OCaml is that it isn't too useful out of the box. The eventual reason why people use a language is because it has libraries they need. With nothing out of the box, though, nobody gets far enough into a project to realize that they need to write a library. The result is a language with no libraries, which makes it hard to write real apps. I assume that's not true anymore, right? I assume that at this point, OCaml has a lot of stuff, especially with Jane Street going so hard on it. I think this is what OCaml suffers from. I mean, arguably, today, 14 years later, we get to see OCaml with like amazing tools. It actually has a lot of good tools. It has a lot of good things so far. Obviously, but does it have left pad? That I don't know. I would assume due to the fact that tail recursion is the way you want to go, left pad would be an easy recursive string concatenation algorithm. I know, and probably will be super fast. OCaml. By the way, did you see that OCaml's like 69 times faster for the same server from that Jane Street one than their JavaScript one? Fantastic. So OCaml's pretty fast. I know there's work underway to change this, with projects like batteries included. Come back here in 5 years, and perhaps OCaml will be more popular. Oh, that hurts a little bit. Try 14. 14, and it's just starting to shine. Aged like wine, baby. Yeah, aged.
Welcome to Costco.
Just like
I
wine.
love you.
Dude, this is so good. There are some exceptions to this rule. Java started off with no libraries, but Sun paid people to write them all in-house, and then they marketed the hell out of it. Java certification, Java-specific hardware, Java books, Java classes, etc., then even convinced most universities to teach it exclusively, even though it isn't a very good language to use for learning programming. The result was popularity. Money can solve a lot of problems. Over in the functional language arena, we can see that Haskell is becoming quite popular. Yes! Let's go! Dozens of Haskell programmers love the following statement. This is so great. I think most of the popularity is due to people like Dons that write useful library and never stop marketing the language. Every day you will see a few Haskell articles on programming Reddit. This keeps it stuck in people's minds until they finally decide, I'm going to try Haskell. When they do, they become marriageless, wifeless, kidless. They see useful things like web frameworks, object databases, OpenGL libraries, and XML processing libraries. Is this true at all, Pick? Pick, is this true at all? Pick, I demand answers. How beautiful is the Haskell language? Haskellers over here like, hell yeah, it's true. Anyways, this is beautiful. All right, let's see. CL, what's CL? Has many of the same libraries as Haskell and almost as fast, but nobody talks about it, so it feels dead. Indeed, Lisp. Why is there a pound sign? Is much quieter than Haskell, but Lisp is still very productive language with a lot of libraries. No other language has slime. I don't even know what that is, but marketing is very important, and Haskell does it better than Lisp or OCaml and competes for the same user base. Finally, some people will never get programming, so breaking their mental model, variables are boxes with values your code executes top to bottom, will ensure that they don't use your language. This type of programmer is a large percentage of the programming population, so this further limits the possible user base of abstract languages like Lisp, Haskell, and OCaml. This was true maybe 10 years ago. Let me know when I can cabal install an OCaml library. Anyway, just because I said something bad about your favorite language doesn't mean you have to stop using it. No need to get emotional. Let's go. Let's go. No, I meant programming in general. If I can't understand functional programming, you probably can't understand the other concepts either. Oh, there must be deleted comments or something in here because we're obviously missing something in here. Oh, why? My goodness. Are you kidding me? I pressed more comments and something appeared above? I have to disagree. There's tons of useful libraries and they're easy to deploy. Please visit this one. Frederick. Did you mean finally some people will never get functional programming? Okay. Don't buy this. OCaml has plenty of libraries for basic day-to-day programming stuff, and it became more popular. People would write more. Is that a truism? If more people were writing OCaml, people would write OCaml more. Don't you get it? It's like, yes, I do. Every language started off with a few libraries. Thank you, Kurt. How about a link to these libraries? Called them out. Frederick gave you a link in the first comment. Here's another. For a quick way to see, here's another library. You got him. For a quick way to see what's available on Ubuntu, type in apt cache search OCaml grep dev less at the terminal, without quotes, of course. This will give you at least 100-something libraries. Page up or down? Okay. Carl Hum. Provide a wide array of libraries. I think John Harrop is reacting a little over the top. But it is fair to say that there are plenty of libraries out there in OCaml, including OpenGL, GTK, curses, CGI, networking, threads, yada, 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 yada. This is so funny. Why did more than 0 people upvote someone who claims a language has no stable hash table implementation? I can't stand languages that build in useless crap like regular expressions and dictionaries in them. A language should be as decoupled as possible from libraries to keep it critically... I just need a moment here. I mean, I agree with the useless crap of regular expressions, but tossing in dictionaries, man? I love dictionaries. Who needs libs? I want to pwn the libs. Okay? Classic C guy. This is long poke. Classic. A language that relies on dictionaries to get anything done is utter crap. Let's go! Gosh. You can now OPAM install hundreds of Camel libraries. Oh, wow. Look at this. This was a decade ago. Love me some dicks. This dude is tripping. Is the mental model a flaw in the educational system? We are not born with intuitions about how programs executes. Yeah. Come back in 5 years and perhaps OCaml will be more popular. Well, that was prophetic. All right, we'll do one more. Let's do one more. All right, well, this is just like stuff like that. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I was really confused by this one. Okay, so this is actually a good one. But the fact that it has a garbage collector makes it inherently non-deterministic. For real-time systems, this simply won't do. So that was my big question, and I can't believe I forgot! Alerts! This right here, which was when he was talking about this originally, he said, I know C's great and all, but why not OCaml for embedded systems? I was like, what? I didn't really get that because that doesn't seem to make much sense, and I assume memory and CPU was even less 15 years ago than it is today, potentially. But sure, but Java and PHP are popular. What a day we live in. And you can't use those in embedded systems. Usability in embedded systems does not have much influence over language popularity. Got him. This is actually really, really funny, by the way. Like, isn't it funny? Like, so for those, type 1 in the chat if you were programming during this time, 2009. 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat if you were programming. 0 in the chat if you weren't, or 69. Or 420, or whatever number that's not 1. We got quite a few. We have more ones than I thought were going to be in here. I figured that it was just going to be a bunch of Twitch degenerates that are all 14 years old, but look at this. We got some ones in there. Let's go. Yeah, isn't it funny how things have changed? Java really was the most popular language of all time. PHP was so dang popular. Java was so popular that people were trying to make JSP a thing and applets. Do you know what JSP or applets are? Well, just imagine this. Imagine the devil had a baby That's it. That's all you have to imagine, because that is what an applet or JSPs were, okay? They were awful. They were awful. They're just the worst thing ever. They're just the worst thing ever. And yet, I wrote applets, okay? I wrote applets, okay? I don't want to say they're the devil itself, okay? I feel like that's kind of inappropriate. But definitely some lineage from the devil. Well, I haven't heard anyone talk about applets. Yeah, I'm talking about applets right now. J Applet feels bad. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so this has also changed. It's funny because, you know what the funny thing is? Everything that I'm looking at in here has all been solved, yet OCaml is not popular. And I think the big reason why is that functional programming is not people's first language. 2, people, okay, here's another thing that I think really is hurting the whole functional language push. I want to listen to this one song again. Is that people think they're doing functional programming in JavaScript. You're writing functions, okay? You just got to understand the difference. You're not a functional programmer, okay? Just because you throw a little dot map on something and you toss it a function does not make you a functional programmer, okay? Okay, you can use reduce. Great job. Okay? Doesn't matter. And so I think people get this like concept in their head that they know what functional programming is. Then they go to functional programming and they're like, what's a monad and why are we using the term product and I don't understand what's happening, F this. And so they leave, they get the hell out of there. And so I think it's a very hard initial paradigm because it just relies more on the maths versus when you're doing just like standard programming, you just open up programming, right? Right? You just like open that shit up and just start writing it. And it's very like, that's why procedural programming is how humans think. You do A, you do B, you do C, you do D, right? Well, definitely doing the D though. And so it's just functional programming is just harder. It's just a different feel. So I'm very curious about that. Go to A. And so, yeah, we understand go-tos. We like nice constructs around our go-tos, such as fors or breaks or continues. And so it's very easy to think sequentially like that. I have functions, so I'm functional. Java, well, Android came out during the height of Java, dog. That's why. No, I get it. Screaming in Lua, exactly. Yeah, but I would really like to see, I really am going to try to get OCaml more popular. We're going to try it because I'm feeling like I could love this language. I'm feeling like I could love it, but it's also really hard. So we'll see. We'll see. The name is ThePrimeagen. OCaml is not hard. It's just unfamiliar. Well, I mean, but that's everything. Everything. The problem is, okay, so this, now we're going to do it. We're doing it. I can feel it happening. It's about to come out of my mouth. The thing is that when people say the term developer ergonomics or any of those things, almost 99% of the time, what they're actually saying is that I am familiar with X, therefore X prime feels good. You should use X prime because I'm used to X. That's how it works. And that's not developer ergonomics. You actually don't know what is good, right? Like that's the biggest problem is that what is actual ergonomics? What are actual developer ergonomics? Have you ever used a library that's really, really amazing? Yeah, there are some times where you hit it and you go, this is a great experience. But for the most part, things just are familiar, and that is it. That is it. They're just familiar. Stop using that term, okay? Okay, I mean, the fact that every single year people talk about how ergonomic React is, and every 2 years React uses a completely new paradigm and throws it on people, I'm just saying your idea of ergonomics might not be correct, okay? 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 I love React. People don't think, really? People don't think that C is ergonomic? I hate to tell you this, but a language that relies on dictionaries to get anything done is utter crap. That's a C guy, okay? That's the C guy. You know what C guy's doing over there? You know what C guy's doing over there? He thinks C is fantastic, and he thinks your ideas suck, okay? Don't blame us. We're just regurgitating what tech influencers say and doing a lot of dick riding. That's it, pick. 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 Flag on play. Flag on play, pick. Here, let's go. Let's do one last thing. I'm going to go on Twitter, and I'm just going to randomly select a tweet, and we're going to do dick riding on it, okay? See what happens. Let's mix some things up. All right? Let's just mix some things up. Okay, what do we got here? Can't delete a prod database if you never ship. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see. Who do we got? TypeScript is great, by the way. Ooh, I don't think I can do it to Kent. Okay, I don't feel like I can do it to Kent. Okay, this is a perfect one to do it, though. This is a perfect one to do it to, but I feel like I can't do that. I cannot do it, okay? I don't think he is ready for that level of memeing, okay? I got toilet water in my eye. Ask me anything? I'm on a bus. No. I have my first production system 76 Nebula order. I'll be putting it, okay. Let's see, instead do tweeting, I should just post all of this to my LinkedIn. I don't think it really makes sense, but I'm fine just throwing it on Ken's. Let's just throw it on Ken's, because you know why? But I want to see a better one, but we'll just throw in dick riding on Ken. Ken is easy to throw dick riding in on, okay? Because he wants to do that. When milk pick, I think you're right there. I think we should also throw dick riding in there as well. There we go. Just toss out lots of dick riding. All right, hey, the name is the dick riding. Damn it. It's inappropriate. All right. I swear I'm not here for the boobas, okay? This is not me. This is not me. Thank you, Daily Coder, for the 5 gifted subs. Let's go. False Man with the brand new Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. And Memory Pressure. Let's go. Kev Jumbo, Tier 1. $5 a month. And Boner Shot, because you're worth it. Well, thank you, Geek Masher. Let's go. Resubscribed. CSX. Thank you. Much love, man. Well, thank you.
I love you.
Hey, and Temisuke. Thank you very much. All right, let's go back to some Bobs. All right, clearly we're rating Bobs, right? Are we rating Bobs? It's okay. We won't judge you. I'm kidding. We're not rating Bobs. You know my strong stance against pornography. I didn't even have the sound up because I was on Twitch and I was afraid sometimes this is like not muted and it's super ass loud. And False Man just came in here with 100 gifted subs. You're a true man. You're a man of much truth. I feel genuinely bad. Congrats on the 100K. Hey, thank you. I don't use my Google account on YouTube, so feel gifted. I turned it up. I turned it up. I turned it up after being a fool. Now look at me. Now I look stupid. Boring. Bye. Hey, bye. Hey, bye. Oh, I can't even press. Dude, I can't even press your ban button. I'll let you go.
Welcome to Costco.
Dang it, raid Bobs. We're not raiding no Bobs, okay? We're not raiding no Bobs. Raid coding, so let's see. Monster Stream looks cringe AF. It's looking cringe. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I find that did you break GitHub? Yeah. So let's do Tej or coding. I feel like Tej. We gotta do Tej. At least it's not the streamer's own Bobs for once. Raid Bob Ross. You can't raid Bob Ross. People ruined it. Raid the kitchen because you look like a snack. Hell yeah, girl. All right, hey, come on. I need one more. Hey, someone give me a Twitch Prime. Why not do not interested if you're not? Oh, is that a thing? Oh, not interested. Let's go. I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't want to see Bobs. Genuinely, I do not like the prawns. I didn't even know that was like a thing. Thank you, Lihu.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Someone gave 1,000 or 100 subs, and so now 1,000. Someone gave 1,000 subs. Hey, thank you, Ilan Human.
Costco.
Appreciate that. Rip Booba, a confused programmer. He'll revert after stream. Absolutely. Thank you for the level 8 hype train. I appreciate that. False Man. Thank you. Java is the best programming language. I swear. Probably. I love Java. Assuming no. It's not bad. Raid Iron Mouse. I know that name. That's like the most popular VTuber, right? All right, I'm going to raid Tej. Have you ever given an opinion on Odin Project? Yeah, I had the guy who invented Odin on the stream. If Twitch was good, the not interested would work to hide all solo streams.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Solo streamers from the same category I blocked. Halo Boy, thank you very much. I don't know. That seems a little too far reaching. I don't think I'd want that. Welcome to Costco. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I only code across and FFI. Ooh, wow. Jeez. False Man, thanks for the gift. Hey, False Man, thank you. In Roblox. Oh, Roblox. Hey, bye. Hey, thank you, Creedite.
Give me the meat.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Give it to me raw.
Okay, guys, we're trying to quit the stream. What are you doing? Okay, I don't even get to see how many units of hype we have. We have a lot of units of hype. Thank you for all the hype units. Can you review papers someday? What do you mean review papers? I'm not even sure what that means. You're asking me to like look at something you've written and give you a formal review of it? On a next project, coming from a Rust, and spent my entire day trying to figure out why stuff wasn't rendering. TLDR, suspense plus SSR is a PETA. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. I'm not reviewing like a high school paper, dog. Did someone say hype? Yeah? Thank you. What do you think about Web3 and smart contracts? Oh, man. Do I have something super amazing to say about Web3 and smart contracts? And this is it